morning, everybody. It is Hump Day. All right.
Yay.
Hump Day, Scott. Scott, again, dressed up like Austin Powers.
Yep.
I guess you're fulfilling a punishment you had with Clownvis
I am.
on the length of the national anthem for the Super Bowl. And somebody on the instant feedback asked a very good question. So if you had won and Clownvis lost, was he to dress up like a normal person?
Nope.
To which I responded, that is his normal person look.
Yeah, how dare them?
That is his normal look.
He's just a regular fella. He always says that.
Well, what was his punishment supposed to be?
He was going to pay me money. So was Casey. Casey, she was going to pay me money. And
I was going to pay you money.
Yeah. I was originally
How much?
supposed to pay $40. I'm like, that's too expensive.
How
And
much
he's like,
monies?
I would have got, I think, I think 40 from each.
40 from each?
Yeah.
All right. And how much that cost him?
$80?
This cost him this more than that, I'm sure.
How much that all get up cost
Well, he
you?
paid for it.
Oh, okay.
For
Yeah.
2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
I don't think that's very
he paid
even.
for it.
That's nice.
Now, do you have to wear this everywhere you go?
Yes.
So if you're taking your lovely wife out to dinner,
Yes. Like for Valentine's Day.
oh, you got to wear that. Are you guys going out for
I
Valentine's
don't know.
Day?
I got to
Poor
talk to him
Al,
on that
dude.
because
Jeez.
she will not like that.
Why not? Well, it
She's
depends
the
on where you
best.
go.
That's true.
I have a
Cracker
clownspiracy
Barrel.
coming up in Crap on Celebrities that I'm going to talk
A
about.
clownspiracy?
Clownspiracy. Yeah. So stay tuned for that.
Where is his get-up acceptable for a Valentine's Day dinner?
The London Tea Room.
Oh, yeah. Any English place.
That would be nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, take Al and go to the London Tea
Where's
Room.
that soccer bar
Which
down
soccer
in
bar?
Clayton?
In Clayton, dude. I haven't been to a soccer bar in Clayton. There used to be that barrister's place, but that's not there anymore.
Honestly, Golden
Soccer bar,
Gems.
the soccer bar is Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
That's on Morganford.
Amsterdam. Okay, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, it's down Arsenal and Morganford.
Maybe that's acceptable there.
Anything is acceptable. They're there to have a good time, man.
What's the bar that's next to Red Flag? Golden Gems owns.
The Little Gem.
Hidden Gem, maybe?
Hidden Gem.
It's
Hidden
very
Gem, yes.
groovy, baby. It's got old time. It would look like you were at Felicity Shagwell's house if you went there.
Okay.
You know,
Just make it a surprise. Make it a thing. Have her dressed that way, too.
you could also go to the art museum and act like you just stepped out of a painting, like you're a ghost. You know? Because you are kind of dressed like a lot of the early men that were wearing things like that.
Early men.
The
Or
early
the
men.
early men.
Oh,
Ah, yes. The early men.
Early man.
I got my
Yes.
little high heels on and I'm.
Early man.
Ready to go.
A fancy
Dancing around.
gentleman.
Yeah.
He's a fancy gentleman.
it would. The
Scott's a
Thaxton
fancy boy.
Speakeasy would be another
Oh,
good.
yes.
Yeah. And what's the hotel over by, well, I can't think of it, by High Point?
Oh,
area?
the Cheshire.
Cheshire.
Yeah, Cheshire.
Yes,
That's a
that'll
good
work.
one, too.
That'll work there.
Do you think Al will dress as a fembot?
Ooh, I hope so, for
I hope
security
she would.
reasons.
Like the pink, with the bullets.
Is anybody planning on venturing out for Valentine's Day for dinner?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, so you're actually going to do it, huh?
Oh, I will.
Why? What's happening?
On the day.
I mean, we don't have plans. We have something we're doing from 4 until 6.
You have no plans? Like you have not made a reservation?
No. We are going
Good
to
job,
wing
Tim.
it.
Oh, you're going to raw dog it, huh?
We're raw dogging V-Day.
Oh, man. Woo!
Yeah.
I'm going out with 14 men.
I don't know. Rafe said he
Well, you're out of town.
he does like multiple reservations.
Still going out.
Usually, yeah.
That's, maybe I'll just tap into the ones you guys don't use. I don't know.
Wait, how many reservations?
Yeah, isn't that kind of a D move?
Yeah, you're.
Well, I didn't say it on the air.
Oh.
Now everybody knows.
You're
You
coming up.
Now it's out
you
there.
You're
son
coming
of
up
a
the
bitch.
system. You
So let's talk
son
about
of
I'm
a-
sure
Let's talk
restaurants
about
love.
it.
I'm sure restaurants love that.
Oh.
I'll cancel.
And
When?
When?
Well ahead of time, and someone like Lern will benefit from it.
He does
Someone will
this for
call
his
at the
friends.
last minute and get a res and think that the Cupid has smiled on them.
Where-
and they have.
where it's Rafe.
Cupid.
In a
LLC.
diaper.
Williams.
Trademark. Put me in a diaper. Give me a bow and arrow. I'm making love happen across the St. Louis region.
Have you made 4 reservations?
3.
What?
Because I make them. It's hard to make plans with.
I don't. You don't have to name the restaurants, but like nice places.
Pretty nice. I mean, there's places that you probably would need a reservation. I know how it's going to be on Valentine's Day.
And you probably do the cancellation policy. Like, you probably don't wait until an hour before. You probably do like a 24-hour
How
cancellation.
long are you gonna wait?
I'll probably
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, tomorrow's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
I just get them ahead of time, so there's
I'm okay
not,
with
there's
that.
a lot of I'm avoiding the. You want to go here? Yeah. Well. And I make them for different times.
It's very
Why don't
accommodating.
you just say, "Here's where we're going at this time"?
Because you don't know who I'm dealing with.
I know who you're dealing with.
Getting anywhere on time is difficult. And also, I just want to give her options. I'll be like, what do you want to do? You want to go here or here?
That's
and
nice.
then when she says, ooh, I'd love to go there, I'm like, bang, boom, cancel the other two.
Okay.
2 more people, dreams come true. Everybody's happy. This is a win-win-win. This is a triple win. If you think about it.
Yeah, not just for you, but for
America.
the other people who are now snagging reservations when
That's
they
right.
otherwise thought, oh, my God, it's too late.
Yeah.
That's
We
right.
can't do anything on Valentine's Day.
You know what? You're actually right. You are creating fate because here's
Mm-hmm.
the deal. 2 people are having their first Valentine's Day. Somebody's dropped the ball and not made a reservation, and then boom, they see a 7:30 at wherever, and they think we're in love and we're gonna get married.
Speaking of first dates, this pissed me off. I read this yesterday. Okay, ready? Ready for this tale.
Okay.
This is a father on social media bragging about his son. What was that?
I just emailed Rafe.
That was, Mike, that was
was
one
key
cancel. That
to-
was an
I just said, can I have this reservation?
That was an
to
email
Rafe?
from one of my restaurants that said, you son of a bitch. We were looking forward to serving a member of the Rizz team. You have betrayed us.
This is a dad who sounds like he's bragging. So, son's first date. Very romantic dinner at Longhorn Steakhouse. Is that where you can throw the stuff on the floor?
Or was that Texas Roadhouse?
I think it's we get it mixed up.
Yeah, every time. But
Texas
you can't do it.
Roadhouse used to be peanuts on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, either
got
way,
rid
you
of
can't
that
do it no
policy.
more.
What is Texas Longhorn's thing?
No,
I'm
just
sorry,
Longhorn.
I'm sorry, Longhorn.
It's the same.
Yes.
It's the same thing with a different
Apologize.
logo, brother.
Yeah, I combined the two. Texas Longhorn.
You should start that.
I should.
And there will be peanuts.
They don't really have a thing.
Longhorn Steakhouse doesn't have a thing?
Not really.
Can you go to the case and go, I want that?
I think it's a cheaper. That's a good question. But you can do that at Texas Roadhouse too.
Do they have cattle at Longhorn? Where you can actually go in the back and pick out your cow,
that'd
and
be
they
cool.
slaughter it there.
Okay, go pick your cow.
Like a red lobster. Oh, I want that lobster.
Right.
Yeah. They have
Here's
a tank full of water with cows floating around in it.
So, all right, first date, Longhorn Steakhouse. Son covered everything. The food, the drinks, the whole night. Bill hits the table. He smiles and said, you got the tip? Girl, silence. Not joking silence, not playful silence. That, look. Oh, ooh, you want me to
Right.
handle the tip? Is this fair for the son to ask?
Just the tip?
Just the tip, yes. First date, just the tip.
Yeah, I think that's okay. I think.
To me, it's son's being a cheap ass.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's to me. But the
First
story
date.
doesn't end here. I'm just pausing. If you're a first date, Moon's out on a first date.
I'm enjoying myself.
You handle everything, including the tip, right?
Sure, yeah, of course.
I think it's a little tacky to ask for the tip. It may not be in my mind. It is. Is it tacky to ask for the tip first date?
I think so. I think it's tacky to ask for anything.
Because if you brought her out for the whole experience and you're like, hey, I want to, gift you this meal because I
That
love being around you. And
Right, that includes the tip.
Yeah,
I want to
that's
see you.
part of the
I
thing.
want to see you
I don't think it's
eat
worth.
meat.
I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze because you're already paying the lion's share,
Right.
and you're looking good. You made it to the finish line of chivalry.
What's a couple extra bucks?
What are you doing for $10? You're gonna like undo all the work you just did.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
For $10,
To make
you're
a
gonna.
good impression. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, for 10.
me.
Yeah, for 2 people, how much is it going to be? Really? Even if you get what's the price of the what's the price of the
With Longhorn,
Probably like
the
30
best steak you
affordable.
can get there?
It's affordable. $20.
$20.
$26.
fanciest one?
They might have like an outlaw ribeye that's like expensive.
The
but
fanciest steak. Give me your finest meats.
I think this is the place that my brother likes a lot. So
It's
okay.
like, it's very affordable because it's their whole thing is like,
surf and turf for $12. No, can't be. Oh, that's
Yeah.
appetizer. Flo's fillet for the 9-ounce is $30.
Okay. that's
The Renegade sirloin 8-ounce $17. Outlaw ribeye $28.
let's say you get the outlier ribeye. You get 2 of those. $40,
$28.
$28. All right, $60. maybe 2 cocktails.
You know, she's ordering the Longhorn though, the 22-ounce steak. That's $30.
Which is the one that if you eat it all, you get it for free.
I don't know, but that's 1,280 calories. Just
Put
right
a ring
there.
on it that night.
Yeah, is there a you eat it all, you get it free situation there?
No, I don't see any Flo's filet.
All right, so let's say you get the $30 steak, a couple sides for the table, a couple drinks. You're looking at what? $120. Mm-hmm. That's $24 for a tip if you're doing 20%.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're at a standoff. Now there's a standoff here. Bill hits the table. You got the tip. Silence. No joking silence. No playful silence. Just a look. So here's what happened next. Nobody tipped. Not him. Not her. And now the dad is bragging. He's like, this wasn't about money. This was about consideration. If one person handles the entire experience and the other can't throw a couple bucks towards the waitress, that tells you everything about how they view contribution. Dating isn't always about who pays. It's about reciprocity. Enjoying everything someone provides, but refusing even a small gesture of appreciation isn't confidence. It's comfort with imbalance. This is the dad talking about the situation with the son. And that moment tells you more than months of conversation ever could. No tip, no second date, lesson learned. Now I'm reading this, I go, you're all a-holes. All of you. Every single one of you. The son, the date, and now the dad. Because who got screwed here? The waitress.
Yeah.
You dicks.
Somebody over there going, what? Why is this about you guys? You stiffed me. You stiffed me.
I did my job.
Right.
I did my job. I'm not. Don't involve me in your lessons of reciprocity and relationship balance and contributions. I don't give a crap. I'm making $2.50 an hour and I work on tips. You a-hole.
Yeah, but think how considerate he was.
You think about the lesson he learned, right? Mm-hmm. It just made my blood boil. Like the dad is on there just like, yes, my son, he held firm and nobody tipped. And there was no second date. And he learned a lesson about imbalance in relationships. Get the hell out of here. I want to go, where is this Longhorn?
I don't
Who's
know.
got $24 on
You're going to go right the wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me, I'm looking for the person that got stiffed by this a-hole. Everybody raises their hand.
Reciprocity. Get out of here.
Captain Rizzuto here to save the day.
I was so angry for this. And I think this went completely the wrong way this dad thought it was going to go on social media, of course.
My kids have been working there for long enough now, but you know they're in the hospitality game, and they depend on tips. They like tips, and I remember the first 6 months, my son, he'd be like, "Man, I just can't believe it! I did all this stuff and no tip." And then the next lady, you know, I barely did anything for her. She gives me $10. Like what?
It just
what?
it
And I was
really
like,
is,
the world don't make no sense.
It
son.
doesn't make any sense.
And you're learning it firsthand.
Yep. Yep.
It ain't fair, and it makes no sense. Enjoy.
Yeah, you can't figure it out.
No, as I said, you just don't think about
There's
it, man.
no formula.
No, I know. Everything's individual.
There's no
And
formula
like,
for anything.
He's like, I was so nice, I went above and beyond, and I'm just so confused. It's
You
like,
never
it's
know
like
who's
she
going
was
to walk
angry
through the
with
door.
me.
No, you just don't know who's going to walk through the door. You don't know if somebody's having a bad day. You don't know if somebody's a Scrooge. You don't know you don't know if somebody's generous. Even with the way they're dressed, it doesn't matter.
I learned that lesson hard too. My very first job, I was a caddy at Sunset Hills Country Club, and man, this flake of a guy who was my buddy, who was in there. I mean, not a good caddy, just not a good worker at all. And he came back and was like, "Man, I got a $200 tip, 9 holes." I was like, "Holy crud, the sun is shining today." And I went out for 13 hours, sweat my butt off. The guy gave me a $5 bill and a Gatorade. And I was like, I can't
was
for
hot
3
that day.
people. I was like,
It
what
was
the
hot
heck?
that day.
I walked home and I never went back.
What flavor?
Also, yeah, what flavor Gatorade?
It was orange. I still remember. He
Orange.
Gave me an orange one. Yeah.
Those suck.
He's
I'm
like, you
so
did a great job
mad.
having
Orange.
Gatorade. I was like, Gatorade.
At least give you a lemon lime.
Or Riptide Rush, which, why did they discontinue it? Doesn't make any damn sense.
314, and he brings up a point on the Schreier texter. You know, men paying for dates was from back when women didn't have jobs. Why are they still expected to pay?
That's a good point.
I guess they're not expected to pay, but you should.
Yeah.
Well, if you're the one that invites someone out to dinner, then unless
on
you're
you.
saying like, hey, should we go out together and we'll split this and like let them know ahead of time. But
I don't know.
otherwise-
I'm going to teach my son, if you take a girl on a date, pay. It's a G move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Scott
it's
Galloway has a good clip I saw about this, about like why he teaches his boys to pay no matter what.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
what I'm teaching my son.
that men get more. Men have more benefits of being in a relationship than women do. is
Also,
basically-
son, you want to get laid? I mean, this is what you got to do.
Oh,
That's one benefit.
You got to
What?
pay the tax. What? What's wrong, Rafe? What's wrong with being chivalrous, right?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I pay every once in a while. I mean, if somebody wants to pay, don't like. If you go on a date with a woman, she's like, "Let me get it." I mean, you don't have to throw yourself in front of a train or anything like
Right.
that.
No, I throw myself on the floor and have a tantrum.
And then you never date again.
Yes, no second date. What happened? I don't know. I think it's nice to be chivalrous and hold the door and pay for a bill. I'll take care of the tip too. I'll take care of the tip. All right, here's another one for Valentine's Day. You know, breakups are hard because there's never a good time to do it. Sometimes you just have to rip the Band-Aid off, right? So, and we kind of talked about this last week, I think, but is it better to break up before or after Valentine's Day? So today is Wednesday, okay? Valentine's Day is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so three days away.
I thought yesterday was Red Tuesday. Yesterday was the day to do it.
Yesterday was the day to do it, but we didn't do it, so it's Wednesday.
So now it's Red Wednesday.
All right, good morning. My boyfriend and I have been dating for almost a year. Unfortunately, I think our time has come to an end for a couple reasons. I have decided that it is best to go our separate ways. It just doesn't feel right anymore, and I don't think he is my person. I don't know, maybe last night she came to the, oh my God, what am I doing? So she decided, she woke up Wednesday morning and said, this is it. This relationship is over. It is going to be really hard for both him and myself, and I think it will take a while for him to recover. I'm kind of dreading it, but I feel like I've known for a while that he is not right for me. I'm not sure if I should break things off before Valentine's Day, which will hurt him, or if I should do it after Valentine's Day. I know he has stuff planned. I'm struggling with this. If I wait until after, then it's me faking my way through, pretending I care when I no longer do. I have no idea what to do.
You
How many
gotta go.
reservations did he make?
Made 4 reservations.
He's had 4
Got a lot
reservations.
going on.
Sounds
Got big
familiar.
plans.
Wait, you already know that this is done?
She's
Break up
like, this is-
yesterday.
Yesterday's gone,
Well, then it's now.
but he made
They're
plans.
pea-footing around.
Okay, great. It's always something. It's always something. Just knock it off with your excuses and call it off.
Right.
Tomorrow it'll be another thing that's guilting you or that you're guilting yourself with. Knock it off.
There's never a right time for literally anything.
Except
You
for
just have
now.
well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, if you start ruminating on, like, when is the right time to do something?
Yeah.
You are going to get stuck in this, like, well of, I don't even know what to call it, like, expectation that doesn't exist. And so, yeah, if you are, you know in your guts, you're like, this is not for me, then get out
Yeah.
and do it with compassion and you'll be okay. Will you be a jerk for a little while? Maybe. But what are the repercussions of being a jerk for temporary, like a month versus a lifetime of, or many years of having somebody that you don't want?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a big boy.
Her whole thing is she's going to do it, but she is wondering if she should do it after the Valentine's Day that he had
No.
planned
No,
out.
don't-
Before.
stop
Do
your
it
games.
before.
Do it now.
Yeah, do
stop,
it now.
stop
Always
your
do
games.
it now.
Take a step towards adulthood, being a grown up, and knock
Yeah.
this off.
A lot of people do this. There's a good chance it has nothing to do with him and his feelings. It has to do with people stay in relationships for way longer than they should because of the fear of being alone. And there's probably a little bit of that looming. Like, it's easy to send this letter and be like, well, for his sake, I'm going to stick it out a little bit longer. But a lot of the times it's just like they're not 100%. They don't want to pull the trigger because of fear of being alone outweighs the unhappiness of being in a relationship. I have so many
she
friends.
she could be the hero. She doesn't want to break her heart before he pays for another dinner.
Right.
Yeah.
Heaven forbid.
Has nothing to do with him. Has to do with like, I'm probably feeling guilty because you want out, and you know he's spending the money, but you won't pull the trigger. You probably want it out for a long time, and I'm not 100% sure you're gonna. If you go to Valentine's Day, then what it'll be like? Well, St. Patty's Day, there's a parade.
Oh, that's, you know what? I think that's even.
He loves green beer.
He's got plans.
That's even going to be worse for him. Is him knowing? I mean, how good of an actor are you?
Yeah.
To act your way through Valentine's Day.
I'm gonna keep it up forever.
Not even just not forever.
Oh, just for Valentine's
just for that day. So because she's like, well, I could always fake my way through it. I can always.
Don't do me any favors.
You're even more of a jerk. Like, you're just adding to your jerkdom. Just be the stand-up person that
She
you
writes,
are.
if I wait until after,
and do
then
it.
it's just me faking my way through, pretending that I care. So unless you're like, Meryl Streep.
Meryl. Nobody's Meryl Streep except for Meryl Streep. Okay, let's call this
You're a
what
great
it is.
actress. He's going to know something's up, and that's going to be even worse.
Yeah.
Maybe he's still got time to cancel all 4 reservations. I put a deposit
You know,
down.
I have $40.
If she feels as strongly as she claims, he already should know.
Yeah.
Man, listen, hey, there are a lot of guys out there that are
Dense. That don't know
not
what the
just
hell's
dense,
going
or just
on.
Willfully ignorant.
willfully ignorant.
Yeah.
She's really in love with me. No, Jake, she's not, okay? You're a freaking moron.
I've seen her all over town. She's a floozy.
She's a hussy.
She's a
She's out on the
floozy.
street.
I've seen her. I got the calls.
Every time I enter a room, she's like, ugh. And I just assumed it was some sort of a gastric problem.
Yeah. She eats a lot of
She's
broccoli.
got IBS.
Her eyes roll back in her head, and she's like, ugh. I can't leave her. She has a condition.
Yeah, just do it because Sunday it's going to be another excuse. I can't do it on Sunday. It's Lord's Day.
Yeah, it's always something.
And then Monday just got back to work. And then Tuesday, the most depressing day of the week. And then and it's Wednesday.
It's
hump day.
Butter knife or chainsaw, just like that.
Just
that
go.
you told me.
Yeah.
Butter-
It sucks, though, man. Like, there's a lot. I just had a friend ended a marriage, and, like, they stayed way too long. And she was honest about it, in terms of reasoning. It's like, you don't want to have another failure on your record. Everybody wants their relationships to succeed. Every time a relationship ends, you internalize this guilt, like, oh, there's something wrong with me, or I'm faulty in some way. There's all these other, like, little goblins in your head playing games with you all the time. And, like, she's like, I stayed our finances are linked together, and we made a decision to be in a traditional marriage together. And it's like, she's like, I didn't want to have to move out of my house. I there's all these other little things. And she's like, I've got all this time invested. And then you get to a point where, like, you start keeping a running tally of pros and cons. And then it's not, even though in your heart it's over, it's like there's a lot of, or your gut maybe, your brain tells you to stay for a lot longer than you should stick around. And I think that happens to a lot of people.
I think you just got to be able to, like, live with yourself. Like, what are you gonna do? You waking up every morning and you're loving yourself, making the right choices for yourself, or are you worried about the judgments of, like, everybody else?
Or it's also a confrontation thing.
Well, that too.
People
hate that.
People don't like confrontation, and they'd rather be miserable
Than
And not
to
change.
than
confront.
to confront.
Yeah, well, it's also,
And change is
I
scary.
agree. Change is scary. I think that's a big, and
Change
also
is scary for most folks.
no one wants to be. It's so much harder when there's not a clear-cut bad guy. When it's just not working, and that person's still a good person, they're just not your person, and you're not their person. But you're not bad people. You didn't catch them in bed with someone else. They didn't do something. They didn't steal $20,000 out of your bank account. They didn't do some egregious thing where you could be like, I am clearly
Right. It just
Walking
doesn't work.
away.
victim here.
Yeah.
It's just not working.
Yeah, it's just not. Those are the hardest ones to end.
And then you
because
got to be the bad guy to be the one, to do the breakup.
Right.
You have to be the villain in someone else's story.
Yeah, but that's the opportunity to show real growth in yourself.
I agree.
It's the
But it's
hardest.
hard.
It is the hardest thing to do. But don't tell me that you don't feel like a bigger person for doing the hard thing.
Conscious
Later.
uncoupling. Honestly, Gwyneth and Chris Martin did it the right way. Like, conscious uncoupling.
Through their PR people, yes. They,
But
they,
no,
they,
honestly,
they did it the
that
right
was
way. Through their
revolutionary
public
for
relations
breakups
people.
How do
because
we
there was no
word
bad
this?
guy in that. Nobody walked
Who
out going,
knows what's behind the
Yeah,
scenes?
I don't know what happened there.
Who
I
knows
just know
what
the
behind
press
the
I
scenes?
listen to a lot of the Goop podcast, and they have a beautiful co-marriage, like our co-parenting style with their kids. And honestly, it's so revolutionary. People want to deny it. They want to go, there has to be something behind the lines. No, sometimes it's just a conscious.
You know what?
uncoupling.
I hope it was great for both of them.
We all know what happened. Chris walked in, said, "Honey, what are you up to?" And she's like, "Just making some vagina candles."
And he's
he
like,
goes,
"I gotta go."
How about a conscious uncoupling? How do we feel about that? Gwen,
The conscious
Excuse me,
uncoupling
Gwen?
seems like something that was in a boardroom. They were brainstorming, and they were going,
Yeah.
all right,
Oh, please.
oh, come on.
The name of it for
I
sure.
refuse.
I'm trying to write sensitive songs, and you're too much.
And you got these
What?
jade
See,
eggs.
you guys are doing it.
You got
I
these
can't
jade
deal.
eggs you're putting where? Okay, so you want to talk about Brave. You want to talk about Brave. You hear about this this Norwegian bronze medalist from the Winter Olympics, what he did?
No.
Okay, so this guy, his name is Sturla.
Sturla.
Sturla is from Norway. And Sturla is a dude.
From Norway.
I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his last name because I don't want to be canceled.
Lygrid.
Is that how you'd say it?
I have no idea.
How's it spelled?
L-A-E.
But it's that L-E thing, which is
But
a
it's like
A
a-
sound, right?
It's the A and the E are together. I don't even.
Yeah.
It's American Eagle.
Something happened.
I don't even know
What is that
letter.
letter?
L American Eagle
I
Greed.
wish that letter was in Wordle. I would get it a lot faster.
The A and the E are attached. I'm like, I don't
I'm
know.
gonna
I'm
forever
not even
say
gonna attempt
American
that.
Eagle now when I see that. Thanks a lot, Scott. Sturla
What do you say?
American Eagle Greed.
Learn, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
And the A and the E are connected.
Oh, yeah, I don't
What?
know what that is. The
I don't either.
Sturla.
I think it's called I think it's A. I think you pronounce it with an
I'm
A.
not even. His name is Sturla. Okay.
A.
Okay. He won. He won a bronze medal.
It's pronounced as it's pronounced as an I.
Is an I.
What are we doing here?
Ligrid.
Ligrid. Okay,
Sturla
we'll go with
Ligrid.
that. Even like listening to interviews, I'm like, I still can't even.
Yeah, you can't catch it?
I still can't catch it. All right, so this guy won the bronze medal in the biathlon, and you know what the biathlon is? That's the sport that combines cross-country skiing and shooting. But he couldn't enjoy his bronze medal because he was heartbroken. So instead of celebrating, he gets in front of the media, in front of the entire world, and he made a crazy confession. He said, "There is someone I wanted to share this with who might not be watching today." He said, 6 months ago, I met the love of my life, the most beautiful and kindest person in the world. 3 months ago, I made the biggest mistake of my life, and I was unfaithful. And I told her about that a week ago. This has been, even though he won the bronze medal, this has been the worst week of my life. He said, I had the gold medal in life, and I'm sure there are people who will see me, things differently, but I only have eyes for her.
What in
Sport
the world?
has come second these last few days. Yes, I wish I could share this with her.
Wow.
He's making a big.
A plea?
This guy threw up the Hail Mary of all Hail
Yes,
Marys.
this is the
So
ultimate.
here he is
It's
explaining.
awesome.
Here he is
Talk
explaining.
about falling on your sword.
Here he is explaining why he made the confession.
How do you feel about it right now? Do you think it was the right choice?
Really, I don't know if it's the right choice or not. But it was the choice I made today. I made the choice to tell the world what I did. So maybe there's a chance that she will see what she really means to me. And maybe not. But don't want to think I didn't try everything.
I
Okay,
hate to think of this in like rom-com or movie terms, but I feel like this is the scene where the camera shows him on the TV crying and confessing, and
to the entire world.
Yes, and the camera is slowly fading back like this, and then
She's watching.
she pops up from the bed and sees it, and she's like, "Oh my gosh!" And then after she reacts for about 15 seconds, a guy sits up in bed next to her,
What are you watching?
and she's like, "Oh no, what do I do?"
Okay, well, my first thought was, man, it's hard to stand up for a cheater, but man, this could be
It's a move.
It's the
the
grand
most
gesture.
romantic thing I've ever seen a guy do. This guy just won an Olympic medal and in front of the entire world.
Bronze.
Oh,
If you would have won gold, would
it's
it
a
be
bronze.
different?
It's a
But
bronze.
he has won a gold in the past.
This is actually what you should do when you win the bronze
It's a
medal.
bronze.
Yeah, I think if you
Okay.
win the bronze, you should have to admit when you cheated.
Admit your faults when you're.
New Olympic rule. If you cut anything after silver,
You have to
if you
confess
want
something.
the medal, you got to tell about time you bad guy.
But am I right?
the confession medal?
This is bad boy
Yeah.
medal.
This is
Makes you work harder to not get it.
Bronze B is for bad boy.
from a female perspective. Yes, cheating is wrong, and again, it's hard to stand up for a cheater. But what he did was kind of romantic, right?
Yeah, I was saying it's the grand gesture, and is forgiveness part of your life? You know, I think that's something that we don't talk enough about is forgiveness. And obviously, it's very autonomous. Everybody's got their own relationship with it. And I'm not trying to preach what you should do. But, maybe it speaks to her. And she's going to be like, oh, my God, this guy messed up. And do I love him? And can I love as human?
The whole world saw this, and they're talking
Right.
about this. And I do have the ending.
She's gonna have to let it cool off a little bit because she's probably like, well,
You also,
even if this works and I come back to you, now the whole world knows that I came back to a cheater.
Yeah.
that's the other flip side of this. It's a romantic gesture on his side, but on her side, she's like, hey, man, you're on a global stage.
Hey, you just put me in a.
You're a narcissist.
And you just aired our dirty laundry.
Tough
in
You
front of
just aired my dirty laundry. I was already mad at you, but I hadn't really told anyone except my mom and my sister.
My mom's pissed.
And now everybody knows.
Yeah, which
Oh, I feel like I'm in double trouble.
I don't know. I think so much about
Herbie.
like Dave Grohl, having that baby outside of his marriage, and God only knows what else he's done, and how they are working things out. Like he and Jordan were at the Super Bowl this weekend, and they're working things out, or not divorcing because of money. I don't know, because we're not part of that relationship. But I look at that and I'm like, man, what a test of forgiveness and compassion in your relationship, I guess. I don't know. And it's
Well,
again for each own.
I do have the response
what?
from the girlfriend.
You do?
I
Did
hope-
she go on the
Well, did he?
Oh, no.
Did you get the full response from him?
I do.
What sound effect is coming?
How long you been weirder?
Yeah, is it the Rizz mobile taking off?
No, her response is
Oh, nice.
into the mic?
no. Headline: hurt girlfriend of Winter Olympics medal winner who used his post-race interview to publicly admit to cheating. Response. And how do you think this went?
I don't know. I don't even know.
Perfect.
How do you think this went? Do you think?
Go to hell, Cameron, or Sean. What's his name?
Sturla.
Sturla.
So what do you think? You think she's like, oh my? Was she swept off her feet? Are they back together?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Let me absorb this. When did he say this? How many days ago? I mean, clearly within a week, right? Was it this
I mean,
week?
the fact that you're airing this, it's not going to be good. You
You
know
don't
what I
think so?
mean? Oh,
I think it was
if
either
were-
it was either yesterday or the day before.
Oh,
It
so
was
you-
within the past 2 days.
So you say negative.
I think it's going to be negative because otherwise
Well,
he would not be
how
talking
dare
about
you.
this
Should
right
he have been-
now.
How
I know,
dare-
my
how
friend.
Should he have been
dare
more
you.
specific? It said like,
I
look,
know you.
Betty Johnson does not mean anything to me. Loretta Thompson does not mean anything
How-
to me. Christina, he just keeps going and listen, everybody.
Listen, you hate rom-coms. If this was a rom-com ending, you would not be talking about
But
it
don't
right
you
now.
think if she was to respond negatively, she would just not respond?
Listen, a story is a story. I can't make.
you know
I
what?
can't make
Story
up-
is the
I
story. You
can't
love
make
people
up the
falling
ending.
downstairs and killing
That is-
themselves.
well,
You've got this fantasy
not
land.
killing themselves,
You've got
hurting
this.
themselves.
You've got this fantasy land thing about all the relationships. Dave is working it out
I
with his
know,
wife,
I am
and
over
they
here.
consciously uncouple. But then you're negative about this. I'm going to be the romantic.
Because
He's
I'm
only
going
negative
through
because of
him.
me.
I'm going to be
I
the
want it to
romantic.
be
I'm going to
forgiveness,
say
dude.
that it's perfect, and now they're married.
If this was the Learn Show, it would be forgiveness.
They're
but
not
it's
married.
The Rizz Show,
They're engaged.
and it will be
They're
bad.
not. They're not. I will say they're not married.
Okay, I'm just going to say I'm going to take the romantic. Since she's going negative, I'll go positive.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Let's switch it up.
Rafe, how do you think this went?
I think I like the way he handled it. I thought if you're going to go for it, there was clear, he was contrite. There was clear, it was a clear apology. But I do think that she's going to be like, you just dragged me onto a global stage without my permission, and it's too fresh of a wound. I would like for it to end well, but I also don't think it'd be in the first hour of our show if it did.
Scott,
I'm going to go with Moon here. I think she's just so
Swept
fond
off
of
her
him
feet.
now. She's like, man, he'll never cheat again.
well, ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen, indeed.
ladies and gentlemen,
They are married. They were the couple that got married at the
I'm
halftime show.
pregnant.
Yeah,
the Bad Bunny
he
couple.
looked like a Sven.
Ladies and gentlemen, she said, go to hell.
Thank you. Thank you, Rizz. Yeah.
She said, go to hell. I only date gold medalists.
Oh.
Nice.
Now I wonder if
Really? That would be hilarious.
I wonder what her answer would have been had to be.
She said, absolutely not. We're not getting back together. You're an a-hole.
Yeah.
You're a cheating a-hole. First of all, she is wanting to remain anonymous.
Right.
Like, she is like, please, do not have my name out there. She said, it's hard to forgive. Even with a declaration of love in front of the entire world, I can't forgive this.
That's okay. That's all right. Some people can, some people can't, and I respect all of it.
She says, I did not choose to be put in this position, and it hurts to have to be in it. So he aired it all out.
Yeah. Well, he went on a limb. And
Hey,
sometimes
you know what? He
gotta
shot
try.
a shot.
Limbs break.
He
Limbs
shot a
break.
shot. And,
Yeah.
hey, at least everybody's got closure now.
Yeah.
Actually, she probably had closure before this, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
now he knows it's done.
I wonder what he says when they tell him. Helga, please.
I mean, do you only forgive and get over it when you move on yourself? I mean, that has to be, right? So, like, I had a guy cheat on me, and in the thick of it, yeah, you're pissed, and you're like, I hate him, and and you're talking smack, and I'll never forgive him. And then, like, years later, Tim and I are at Alice in Chains, and here comes and Deftones. This is when I think it was at the Dome. And here comes this guy who cheated on me and was a total D-bag. And I was like, oh my God, so good to see you. Like, this is who I used to date. Like, introduced, and he was with a mutual friend, and it was fine.
And
then
was
it
that the
over.
first time you saw him
Yeah.
since?
That was the first time I
How
had seen
long
him.
had it been?
It had been years, you know.
10 years, 15
He
years?
went to prison for a couple of years, so he was off the streets.
Is that where he cheated?
No, no.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yep.
No, but you know what's funny about that?
Soap
Listen,
Rafe was in the middle of a
You
drink.
just killed Rafe. No, what was funny about that is, so this is a bit much, but one of my family
Babe,
members.
spider didn't mean anything to me. I was trying to survive. I only had 8 cigarettes left to barter with. I had to do
It's
something.
not cheating in cell block D.
So he went to prison. No, this was like this is in college. He cheated on me. Whatever. He goes to prison on like meth and assault charges.
Oh.
Then
You're hearing him out.
little does his ass know. So I'm on Casey at this point. So in prison they listen to
What's
the
his
radio.
name and date of birth?
No.
Do you miss him?
So I have a family member who's also in prison at this time. They don't know each other. I'm interacting
What is
with my
going
family
on
member
down
who's
in
in
Southern
prison,
Illinois?
also on drug charges. And
My brother was the guard.
We're
My,
getting
my,
caught
hang
up
on.
here
My
for
family
sure.
member hears this guy talking about how he used to bang the chick on Casey while they're listening to Casey. And that is true. We did have sex consensually when we were in a relationship. But he is gloating all over the prison cells that he dated me. And my family member writes me and says, hey, do you know this guy? And I was like, yep, that's my ex. Freaking
As he's
crazy.
bragging about banging the Casey chick
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of
to
cool.
his
To his like prison community.
prison.
That's
yeah.
good.
That's
Over
kinda
his
cool.
shoulder while he's getting banged out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
While
I used
he's
to have a
hol-
way different kind of sex with this chick on the radio.
While he's holding somebody's pocket.
I wish I wouldn't have got this naked girl tattoo on my back. Big
Holding
regret.
somebody's pocket. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh, Lord. Southern Illinois.
Wow,
finest.
man, that is probably
Yeah.
one of the most white trash things I've ever
Thank
heard
you.
in my life.
I mean,
It's true. It's my
Truly.
story. I'm not denying
There
it.
is a
Hey.
chance that my brother was the prison guard while
By
this
the
was
way,
going on.
yeah.
Honestly, Rafe, honestly,
There's
1,000%
By the
that
way,
could be the truth.
that's
It
the
was the
opening.
prison
Because
my
it
brother
was
worked at.
it was the same prison, yes.
That's the opening to your book, by the way. If verbatim,
God.
what you just
It's
said,
definitely
the
a
whole
chapter.
thing. Like,
Oh, my God.
that is the hook. I'm in.
It's
Chapter
wild.
1.
I still have the letter that my family member sent to me and was like, this guy's in here
Oh,
like,
my
talking
God.
mad crap about
Should I
Tim.
shank him?
Yeah, no, and I was like, please stay away. I was like, do not let him know that you know me. Like,
Yeah.
get that info, my intel. So I
That's
had somebody
wild.
on the inside, dude.
Whoa, you had somebody on the inside.
Man, that's wild.
Well, I'm glad he's
hilarious.
out. I'm glad that you saw him at the Alice in Chains show, and
Yeah.
all is forgiven.
Hell,
Well, I had that.
dude.
I've been cheated on by it. She came back and apologized later, years later. We're cool. I still talk to her all the time.
I mean, ultimately, you
Get over it, man.
Yeah, I was like, ultimately, you hit a point where you get over it.
Yeah, if somebody's.
You get over it by realizing and having proof that ultimately it was a
For the better.
good. Yeah, like not that it was a good thing for you, because it is
At the time, it
tragic
sucks.
and
I've
difficult.
also forgiven someone for it and stayed in the relationship, and it was fine. Like,
Yeah, it's autonomous, right? Like
It depends. Depends on what happened and who you are, and like if you really can forgive and move forward or not. A lot of times that stuff sticks in your craw, but just depends. It's a case by case basis.
Yeah, we all handle things different
But also,
ways.
I feel like this guy. She died. I feel like this guy could have been a little more subtle, and maybe it would have been a better gesture. Do you know what I mean? Like the Olympic guy, instead of just airing it out, there could have been like some.
He's in the midst.
This message is just for her. You know what I mean? He could have just been like, whatever. Her name's Linda. Like,
yeah, he could have.
I just want to say, I want to dedicate this medal to the love of my life, Linda. I love you. I hope that just say something kind and let her react to it.
Yeah.
But don't say her name.
No.
I would have said her name before I said what I did. I would have said something positive toward her and been like, I dedicate this to
the love of my life. You know who you are. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Or not even say sorry. Just you're the love of my life.
What's a Norwegian
I hope I
woman's
get
name?
to see you soon.
Helga.
Yeah, just make sure you say the right name.
Hilda.
Just make sure you say the right name. The love of my life, Helga. Sorry, Helga.
Yeah.
That's the one I love
If you
the
cheated,
most.
I feel like you got to say the name. Because otherwise, she might be like, well, who are you
Who are
talking
you
about?
talking to? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the most common female name in Norway as of last year was Emma. So,
Emma, huh?
So
Really?
I guess it's no different than
It's
here.
not
What are
very
the top?
foreign.
What are the top 5 female names in Norway?
Nora, Emma, Anne. Oh, I got the top 3.
Anne. Yeah, that's Norwegian.
Anne.
Anne.
Let's see. Here's another one. Nora, Emma, Anne, Sophie, Olivia, Ella, Maya, Leah. What is this, America? It's like we're all the same on this planet.
I would like to go up there.
Ingrid.
Norway. Ingrid.
Number
Ingrid
10.
is what I was thinking of.
Ingrid is 10.
Ingrid.
Ingrid.
I thought that's what happens when
That's
you.
a cool name.
Ada, Alma, Emily, Haida,
What's the nickname for Ingrid?
Ingrid.
In Audi.
Grid.
Ingrid.
Gree.
Here's a cool name.
Any-
Tyrrell. T-I-R-I-L.
Tyrrell.
Tyrrell.
Damn it, Terrell.
You ever been up to? You ever been up to?
Swing
Norway?
away, Tyrrell. Swing away.
I have not. The band, we played Sweden and maybe Norway, but I had my brother's wedding, and I missed that show and flew and met him in Belgium. So I missed Stockholm.
Yeah,
Sweden.
Stockholm.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to go visit up there. That's
Inga is the.
one of the places I'd like to see on this earth.
Yep.
Tyrrell.
Tyrrell. Okay, so we've all quit a job before, right?
I quit this bitch.
I quit this bitch. The last job I quit was my last radio job in New York, and I put in my requisite 2 weeks.
Very good.
Is putting 2 weeks in the right thing to do?
I think so, yeah. Unless there's some other stipulation that the company needs.
Yeah, at least offering that. Except for Sunset Hills Country Club. You can just leave.
Oh, get your bag and go.
It's a pretty
just
it's a pretty interesting question. Is putting in, you quit a job, is putting 2 weeks in the right thing to do? Because remember, they don't put their 2 weeks in when they fire you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, but they already have it all set up. So they're all prepared.
Well, and they hold the cards because they go, we're firing you, but
you don't know about it yet.
well, also, if you speak ill of us, we have your severance package, which please sign here that if you talk about us in any bad way, we could just take that away from you.
I've never seen a severance package ever. I quit a lot of jobs. The only one I feel really bad about is Supermarket of Shoes. Way back in the day.
Was that a good discount?
Here's how I saw the discount.
Okay.
I wore a new pair of shoes every day.
Yeah.
I'd go in and be like, I like them Adidas Oswegos. I'll try that on. And then you wore those the whole shift, and you take them off, put them back in the box, and
That's awesome.
put them on the shelf. So that's how I rolled with that.
Wow.
But I remember it's
Gross.
it's a shoe store. Yeah, it's gross. And I'm sorry. It's a shoe store though. And it is just stacking boxes and then having somebody come over and say, "Hey, we need to put those Adidas ones over there now." I was like, "Well, you just told me to stack them all here. Now I got to stack them all over there." So it's just a lot of that, and then helping people put on shoes and try on shoes, right? Which
Okay,
is
but when you quit the
pretty
job,
gross.
did you put your 2 weeks in?
No, I didn't, and it's because this guy was like, "Hey, I'll see you tomorrow." I was like, "What you mean? I'm off tomorrow?" And he goes, "No, you got a 9-hour shift tomorrow." And I go, "A 9-hour shift in a shoe store? I don't think so, man. I can't really do that. I was supposed to have tomorrow off." And he goes, "No, we got a thing going on and some event out in the parking lot, so we're gonna need you for 9 hours." I went, I don't think so.
Oh, man, we got Shoeapalooza tomorrow.
Shoeapalooza was happening.
All hands on
Love
deck.
Shoeapalooza was happening, dude.
Shoeapalooza. We got
Discount on kids.
We need everybody here tomorrow.
We're trying to sling shoelaces. And, I just said, I'm not going to do that. And he said, well, then you're not going to work here. And I said, well, I'll see you later.
And that was it.
That was it.
That was the end.
And I do feel a little bit bad about that. I should
Well, that wasn't.
have made an effort, I guess.
That was almost like an ultimatum. I feel like you're good on that.
Well, I
You
was
didn't just walk out and be like, "See you tomorrow, Phil."
Well, no, he
not come back.
He put me on a schedule, and I said no.
Well, I'm talking, okay, so
And then
imagine,
left.
imagine quitting
point.
a job you hated, walking out the door, and then getting a bill in the mail from your old boss. And it sounds like a joke, but this actually happened to somebody. So here's a story of a viral invoice that's making the round. So a former employee recently shared a picture of an invoice that he got after quitting his job without giving the standard 2-week notice. The company actually tried to charge him ready for this? A $150, quote, emergency staffing fee.
Ooh.
For leaving abruptly. So I don't know where he worked.
He made the right choice.
I don't know what kind of job he had.
I mean, that matters. That matters.
Well,
Do you think this is okay to be sent a bill?
It depends on the thing. You're not giving me enough details to judge this at all. I'm trying to think of a scenario. Remember you said your brother was like or your brother-in-law or something was like some model, a shirtless model, handing
my brother-in-law,
handing hors d'oeuvres or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine that you have like a party hors d'oeuvre platter, shirtless party guys handing out champagne glasses.
Yes.
Company. And that's exactly what it's called too, I'm sure. Because Scott named
Trademark,
it. Because King Scott named
trademark.
it. And okay, so you have that, and then you have a party booked, and it's
So,
been.
oh my God, we're down one shirtless male model.
And,
are we gonna do?
and, I mean, and it's
What are we gonna do?
and it's a big deal, and you got to grab somebody last minute
can your shirt come off?
legitimate fill the spot, and it
And
costs you
just
extra
imagine
money.
me being the guy like looking like Gollum, like picking up the garbage. You take your shirt off and serve champagne.
I'm never hiring this company again.
I'm like, no, that's not my job. I'm the garbage picker upper.
But let's say maybe
Take your shirt off.
because the hot guy that was in the picture was now no longer available. It costs you money. Like they dinged you.
I guess that's something you have to kind of
You know what I
work
mean?
into being a boss.
Horrible
It
example.
sucks.
But there has to be some sort of scenario where possibly this makes sense.
Interesting.
So this guy, uploaded the bill, $150 emergency staffing fee. The invoice quickly made the rounds where people were, understandably like, huh?
But he didn't share the details of the job. That's suspicious to me. Tell me the details. If you're going to tell me your side, tell me the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, it is illegal. An employee cannot be charged for quitting a job unless there's a specific contract stating otherwise.
Even if your quitting causes damage, or in the way that you quit causes damage.
Unless there's a contract. Employment is usually at will, meaning a company can fire you whenever they want, and you could leave whenever you want.
Yeah.
But isn't that not the law? Can't a place not fire you? We hear about lawsuits all the time.
Usually those lawsuits involve somebody had signed a contract.
And they get paid out.
Yeah. Or they fired him because of a certain thing they have.
Employment is usually at will. Again, meaning a company can fire you whenever and you could leave whenever.
Okay.
Naturally, the internet had some suggestions on how to handle this. Somebody called this the reverse Uno card. One Reddit user suggested the worker send back his own invoice, charging the company for the time he spent reading their letter.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Invoice review fee.
Then there's the audacity tax. One person suggested charging $525, a surcharge for just the sheer audacity of sending the bill in the first place.
Why not?
So, I mean, the whole drama brings up the big question. Is the 2-week notice dead? Only 55% of people actually give 2 weeks notice these days.
Really?
That's crazy.
Well, all the quiet firing and quiet quitting,
Yeah.
it's like almost become standardized in a weird way.
I guess people's don't, because back in the day, either we were, it seems like it's a good thing, but, like you would sit there and you're like, I don't want to screw everyone over, so
Yeah.
I'm going to give them
Or
2
burn a
weeks
bridge.
so they're
Well,
not hosed
Right.
over.
So
and-
what do
Well, our parents convinced us too that these people that we had a permanent record.
Yeah.
Remember that? And that like when it was time for me to move on from Hot Topic, had I not given them two weeks
It's gonna
notice,
follow you
that
forever.
Hot Topic was going to literally follow me around, and every door I knocked
Ooh,
on,
I'm
Hot
looking
Topic
at-
would be on
I'm
the
sorry,
shoulder
Moon,
going,
I'm looking at
he
your
quit
permanent
with
record.
no notice.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your permanent record. It seems like you quit Hot Topic back in 1997 when
They
had
had
2 weeks notice.
You know how hard it was on short notice for them to find a guy willing to wear a fishnet shirt with his nipples
Yeah,
I
poking
really
know.
screwed that up.
Columbus was pissed.
All right, so here's what an employment expert said. This is the professional view of it. An employment expert says that while you don't have to give notice, it's usually the smart move if you want a good reference later on, or want to keep your professional reputation intact. Now, I'm not sure if quitting McDonald's, without the 2 weeks notice is going to follow you forever, or the Hot Topic forever. But if it's a regular job
Yeah.
in,
follow
in
you.
a certain industry, that's going to follow you.
So your next job, it will definitely follow you. Like if you don't have a job lined up and you just quit on the spot and you don't do and then you need a reference to
Yeah.
get the next
Yes.
job. Yeah.
Well,
You're gonna be
also,
screwed.
like, for a job like, we have here, if somebody's hired on, we all go, what's this person's deal?
Oh, and
What happened at their last job?
you burn a bridge. Like I always think of and I love him. I love J.C. Corcoran. But that dude burns every damn bridge he's ever made. And I would say that to his face. And it drives me nuts because I'm like, dude, you have a great career and he's a lovely person. But because of the bridges that he's burned, he has screwed himself out of jobs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I love him.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, have you guys seen that David Geffen thing on HBO?
No, not yet.
Dude, first of all, I mean, it's crazy inspiring to me. I am super inspired by the dude. Absolute just machine of a human
Oh,
being.
I mean, music and movies. I mean, the guy's
Machine.
Yeah.
Mogul. I mean, the whole thing is so inspiring from, he came from basically nothing. But the crazy thing is, part of his story that I see a lot from then, and I'm not sure it's 100% possible now, is that he lied about kind of everything to get his foot in the door. Now, he delivered once his foot was there.
Well-
but his whole thing is he said he got a job, an internship or something, based on his fake degree.
well, he's the fake it till you make it kind of
Dude, for sure.
kind of good story.
Not only did he fake a degree, when he worked in the mailroom at the time, and for, I think it was like 2 years, checked every single piece of mail, waiting for his company to check with the college if he actually went there, which they did, and eventually he found the piece of mail and then doctored it
Right.
to say that he did graduate.
I don't
and then-
recommend doing
Oh
that.
my
I
God.
mean, that's fraud.
Dude, absolute fraud. Absolute
That's
fraud.
fraud.
But we wouldn't have anything of what Geffen Records or Beetlejuice
Sure,
or
yeah.
any of this stuff that we have in this world today had he not just been a fake it till you make it guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, by the way, the exception for the 2-week rule is if the workplace is, toxic or, unethical things are going on there. Experts agree that you should just, get the hell out of there. No notice needed.
Yeah, it
on that
depends
one.
on the job, man.
It depends on.
The coolest thing I ever did whenever I got to quit a job last second is Moon called me. It was a Wednesday, I believe, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to do becoming the merch guy for Story of the Year?" And I said yes. And he's like, "Well, we are coming by St. Louis on this Friday. You gotta,
Yeah.
and we're gonna pick you up, and you're gonna be gone for the rest of your life." And I'm like,
We'll pick you up in 5 hours.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I have a real job. So I went in the next day. I was like, hey, I have to put in a day notice, and they were like, why? So I told them, and then they gave me they wrote in the thing like, hey, you're eligible for retirement, and we're excited for you, blah blah. So it was awesome. I was like, that's the way to quit.
Well, D on the instant feedback says, well, a company cannot give you a negative reference, which is true. If somebody calls you up, for a reference on somebody,
Sure.
you're not allowed to give a negative one, but you can say
That's true?
Yes.
Wow.
Really?
You can
Well,
only
what's
say-
the point?
I used
Well-
to get calls all the time when I was a bar manager of people that worked there for 3 days, didn't show up for their shift.
You can't say that?
No.
And say whether or not you would rehire them.
Right.
That's the only thing
you
you're allowed
can't,
to
you
say.
can't
They
say
can
this
sue you.
person was, a piece of
disaster.
garbage. You can't say that.
Wow,
I was
okay.
in charge of hiring for the radio station for a little while, and I was put down for references, and
Wow.
So your
Huh. You
could
competitor
say-
calls
I
you.
guess that makes sense.
you could say that you're not, you would not rehire them, and that's, pretty
That's standard. Okay.
That's pretty standard.
I guess
thing.
that makes sense, right there. I mean, that's good.
There's got to be some protection.
Yeah, against the vindictive nature of someone
Right.
who lost you.
But also, I feel like they could still play the system, because if a person was really talented, you really wish they'd stayed at your company and they screwed you over like that, then their competitor calls and be like, hey, is Bob a really good employee? You'd be like, I wouldn't rehire him.
Yeah, like a soft
Well,
blacklist.
there's code that these people
So that
use,
way
but-
it doesn't work for the next guy and does better.
All right, how about this one? Because this is pretty interesting. So, and I saw this guy interviewed on CNBC, and I wanted to bring this up because we all know the drill. You spend hours prepping for a job interview. You memorize your resume. You rehearse your answers to the questions that you know are going to be thrown at you. There is and according to the CEO, his name is Gary Shapiro. He's the CEO of the Consumer Technology Association, which is a big company. He says there is a very common answer to a standard question that he would immediately disqualify you. So if you answered this one question a certain way, you're done. He's not hiring you. So the question is, when can you start? And if you answer this a certain way, he will not hire you. He says if a candidate is currently employed and says they could start right away, or even within 2 weeks, major red flag, not hiring.
Oh, because they're
yeah.
not taking into consideration their former employer.
You're supposed to say when I'm good and ready.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. So what does he want to hear? He shared a story about hiring his COO, and when he asked her when she could start, she told him she needed 6 weeks to properly transition out of her own role. And he's like, boom.
Yeah.
That's perfect. You get the job. But he says if they say they're willing to start right away, he thinks that if you're willing to leave your current employer high and dry without a proper transition period, you will eventually do the same to him. He says, I want an employee with a level of commitment to their organization, even if they don't love their job, where they won't leave their employer hanging. Man, I tell you what, to be in the corporate world and start juggling, playing these, games with people, these mind games.
That makes sense, though.
It does make perfect sense. I totally get where this guy's coming from.
Yes, but he's also assuming he's taking on a lot of assumptions about this might be a go-getter that's like, I'll just juggle 2 jobs for 2 weeks. I'll wrap up what I got going on. I work from home. You don't know any of the details of the job they have. You're assuming this about, like, they might just be saying the thing. They might really be excited to work for your company and be like, you know what? I'm so excited to work here. I'll start tomorrow and I'll figure it out and I'll wrap up my commitments at this other place.
In your head, that's a good answer, but to this guy, that answer sucks.
Sure. This is all like power play stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It's these corporate, it's games.
What's your spirit animal?
Well, and
you better say badger or you're effing out of here.
If it's anything but an elephant.
Okay, cool, man. Badgers are persistent, but also you kind of want to hang out with them.
So here's what. So what do you say? What's the right answer? First off, experts say don't trash your ex. Think of an interview like a first date. You wouldn't want to spend the whole time trashing your ex.
That's such a reflection on you.
Yeah.
In that situation.
Even if you hate your current job, you should show that you care enough to leave them in a good spot. And then, instead of just giving a date, frame it around your responsibilities. Like, I got several projects to wrap up, and I want to ensure a smooth transition to my team. I would need, X amount of time.
Yeah, I need 2 years' notice because I want to make sure they're set up correctly over there.
Of course, there's a big exception. If you're currently unemployed, the rule doesn't apply.
Sure.
In that case, feel free to say, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's do it. But if you have a job, take a breath before your answer. Proving you're a loyal employee might be the thing that actually gets you the job.
Might be. Might be that they need someone to start tomorrow.
Yeah, who knows what their test is. Just do you. Whatever's right by your integrity lines. You know what I mean? Just don't do anything below
Depends
your
on the
integrity.
job.
Yeah, I mean,
sometimes if it's like a retail job or something where there's a high turnover, they need someone. They're interviewing you because they need someone to start right away.
I will give you another red flag that I read about as well. Sometimes on your resume, you would put your hobbies.
Sure.
I would.
A mall store would have that. Hobbies.
No. I mean, they're like on a corporate resume. There's a hobbies.
That's not
When was the last time
business.
you put?
And I think
When was the last time you put a resume out?
Oh my lord.
Never.
You've never put a resume together?
Oh,
You've
what?
never. Oh.
No, look at me, man.
I know, but that's you
been-
got to get out there.
I didn't go to college, and I've been in rock and roll since I was.
You didn't-
19.
I didn't
Hot
learn
Topic,
to
you didn't?
shred so I could learn Microsoft Word, dog.
Exactly.
My hobbies are touring the world.
You know what my resume? These two
Sweet
hands.
licks.
Yes,
When I was looking for, radio job, the old
You brought your guitar to every job interview.
the old TNR, the tape and resume.
Oh yeah.
The old tape and resume
Air
was,
checks. Hell yeah.
Yeah, my resumes are demo tapes.
Well,
That's sweet.
for people put hobbies.
I don't think they do anymore.
I don't know.
You used to, like,
I think
outside
it's a
interests.
thing, or outside interests, or maybe it's not specific. Like hobbies, I like
yeah.
collecting garbage pail kids.
Do they
I've
still
never,
do like? I'm
Never
sorry.
done a resume. Now that I'm thinking about it, like an official, because I've seen them before, and I think I helped.
What is this?
So in high school, you
Yeah.
didn't create a little one to send out, like whenever you went to Hot Topic, you.
Nah, man.
You
That's-
do the application.
Yeah, you just fill out an
You
application.
just gave him a band flyer.
Yeah, and to be honest, man, it was November, and I had earrings.
That's
So I was hired at Hot Topic because they were like, Christmas is coming. We need people to fold shirts.
What is because it used to be one page, like just one page.
One page, that
but that's
was-
when you were young. So now, like, if you're a seasoned employee, it's like, can it be 2 pages, or is that out, or is the cover letter still a thing? I don't know.
The cover
Yes.
letter.
Cover letter.
Including hobbies on a resume is not mandatory, and in many cases, it's better to leave them off to
Yeah.
save space for more relevant professional experience. However, there are specific scenarios where including them can give you a competitive advantage. So if you're thinking, all right, I'm going to put my list of hobbies, my outside interests on my resume.
I collect cats. Yes.
Here's what is red flag for employers.
Okay.
If you write gaming,
You're lazy.
Really?
yeah, major red flag. Major red flag for
Well, electronic arts, you would
Controller
think would
issues.
want that.
You're
That's
playing
right.
games. You're playing freaking what's it? Spades. What is it on the
What?
solitaire?
spades.
You're playing solitaire on the work computer.
I'm an expert at Minesweeper.
Bridge.
Yes.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
understood how to play that, by the way.
Somebody
you know
on
how
the-
to play Minesweeper?
No,
It's good.
I know. Well,
It's fun.
I just
It's
tried to get
fun.
all the little pieces.
Somebody on the texter said I work at a bank and I got the job in 2023, and they definitely asked me about my hobbies.
In
Yeah.
person, though.
They want to know if you're a golfer.
I don't know.
Cracking safes.
Well, so
Gaming. So
what are you supposed to put on there, or is that just a trap? Is the hobbies line?
You know
is
what?
that question just a trap? Are they not looking for anything that would boost you? Only things that would.
It's the same
deny
thing
you?
of like how many, when you're young and you don't have a lot in the can, listing all of your like accolades. Like you were really trying to fill space.
Eagle
'Cause you're just
Scout,
like, I
babysitter.
was honor roll one semester sophomore year.
good. Good. Captain of a sports team.
Sure.
I blog. I'm an endurance runner.
I was in the sorority.
I volunteer. That's a hobby.
But like, imagine
keep
being
that on
our
there, right?
age now and putting in a resume, and your resume is like, I was captain of my high school
Right.
football team. Now that's a red flag.
It is.
yes.
That's hilarious.
Also,
It
you're
depends
not
on your
even.
age. It depends on like what. As you accrue experience, you start to let the vestigial tail of some of these accomplishments and
Yes.
hobbies fall
Well, let's
away.
say you're the captain of a local amateur soccer league. You
Sure.
organize weekly schedules for players.
You're not even picking you're not even being honest with your frickin' hobbies, okay? You're picking those elite hobbies that people would be quote unquote impressed
course.
by.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me what you're really doing, okay, Joel? Let me know what's really
I'm
up.
a classically trained pianist.
I'm watching comedies.
That's right. I'm smoking weed on my
Well,
back
of course
porch
you're not
with my
putting that
neighbor
on your
Dale.
resume, but
A couple of people are saying that they're the-
Accomplished skin flautist.
Thank you. Hired.
chronic masturbator. Yes. Okay. Fine.
Here's the text that says, I'm currently assisting with interviews at my job, and the way people are answering their strengths and weaknesses questions are shocking. And I said, give me some examples. So if you're out there doing interviews, give us some examples. I want to know what people are saying.
Well, do you want to know why gaming is a red flag?
Yeah.
It's because it comes down to old school stereotypes.
Sure.
They live in the basement.
The employers tend to dismiss gaming as irrelevant or
Juvenile.
simply a way to waste time. Without context, seeing gaming on a resume, it'll trigger like assumptions. lazy, undriven, lacking in social skills.
Yeah, but to a gamer, going to work 8 to 5 is wasting time. They got to get home and play the game.
Yeah, you asked me about my hobbies.
And you answered wrong.
How I choose
Sucker.
to spend my free time. You know what I mean? Like whether it's
Yeah.
soccer or crocheting or gaming.
It's
how
all-
can you judge one?
If
differently
you're
than
the
the
if you're
others.
the person in charge of hiring,
That's why this is a trap.
Yeah.
So for those of you out there, the next time you see a hobbies thing, just fill in, you're not going to get me.
yeah, that'll,
or
that'll
say,
get you the job.
my hobby is working extra
That's gonna
hard
get
and
you the job.
working whatever you need me to do.
Yes.
Okay, that's
my
also
hobby
not
is
gonna get you the
getting
job.
I
to work
love
early.
You can't lay it on too thick.
I don't have any
Nerds.
fun.
Yeah. Now, if you're applying for specific jobs like IT or engineering or, maybe like data analysis or, gaming design, gaming as a hobby, yes, that would be a...
Yeah,
That would be
somebody
a good thing.
somebody said put Legos, smoking weed and Legos.
Yeah. I mean, there was a generational thing, I think, of like work-life balance run amok. I remember like interviewing people. Granted, it was for a bar job. It wasn't like it was for a Fortune 500 company, but they would apply, and I'd be like, when can you start? When can I put you on the schedule? And they'd be like, well, next week I'm going to a bachelorette party for my girlfriend in Theta Xi in Austin, so I'll be gone for 4 days. And then it'd be like the next 7 weekends they needed off. In a bar job where you work primarily weekends, and they'd be like, and then I've got a mixer on this Friday and Saturday, and then my sister's bachelorette party's on this day. And I'd be like, oh, so you can start in 4 months? Great.
Yeah.
There was just like a lot of like the first 3 months of work, like needing stuff. They were like too honest about how much time they needed off.
Yeah.
Where
Here's
I
a
was
ca-
like, hey, I appreciate your honesty, but like you're just making it a pain in the ass for me to
Right,
make a
right.
schedule.
Yeah, it sucks. Here's a couple things on the text from one said, I always put martial arts down. They really love that, whether it's true or not. And then the next person said, hey, gaming was a huge green flag when we were hiring because a lot of us actually game. We know that it means that they're good communicators, work as a team well, and have problem
What kind of
solving
job
skills.
is it? That makes that...
A nerdy
A GameStop?
Yeah.
Worked at GameStop?
Here's the next person said, hey, I'm an avid online chess player and my strengths are problem solving.
Okay, but you'd put chess.
Work. You're not.
You would be if you're...
But that's
if you're-
gaming, just like
Yeah, but you
any
don't
other
write
gaming.
gaming. You write, my hobbies are chess.
Yeah. It's a trap.
It is. It's all a trap. But
trap.
I will tell you the story one more time as somebody who was in charge of hiring people. And this was the beginning of the end for me when somebody came up and they were wearing sunglasses during the interview. And I made note saying this guy
Is
came up
cool.
wearing sunglasses and didn't take them off.
Hired.
And then somebody said, Rizz, he is partially blind.
Oh, God.
Who's this guy think he is?
That's what I said. Who? Well, how'd the interviews go? Well, some guy.
You
Oh,
really were
This
not
guy-
catching on. He's like, what does he think? This guy's got a big long stick. What, you think he's Donatello? You think you're a freaking Ninja Turtle or something?
I did get to witness.
Rizz.
I did get to witness when we were interviewing because we had 11 interns at one point, and when the interns would come in for an interview, witnessing Rizz taking notes on the
First impression is a big thing.
First impression is the everything for Scott Rizzuto.
Yeah.
And I remember one sheet just said, threw his keys on my desk. And that was it. That was the
Right.
whole sheet.
And then you hired him.
No, we
no,
didn't.
no. We
No.
didn't even get a call back.
This guy came and he might as well have turned the chair the other way and
AC
Fonzie the
Slater.
chair and then threw his keys on my desk.
There was keys on his desk, and Rizz wrote that down and then really didn't ask any questions.
I didn't hear anything else this person said the entire interview.
An intern
awesome.
came in and flipped the chair around. Bonus points for me.
No,
Yeah, man, that is cool.
I don't need this. I don't need this.
I'm the cool intern.
No, I don't need cool interns. I need a guy who can do his stuff.
I can
Yeah.
push around.
My other favorite one
If
is
somebody went and threw their keys on your desk, like first thing,
a little comfy. Comfy Karen.
I mean, that's not the vibe I'm putting out. People probably think that's what you want. They were probably like pushing out like an attitude.
well, they chose.
I got an attitude, dude.
They chose poorly.
I drive a Dodge.
Swing and a miss on that one.
My other favorite one was your first question for one of them. You said, so you want to be in radio? And they go, nah, not at all. I want to be in TV. And you go, well, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Hopefully on TV.
This is a radio station.
Hopefully, well,
TV's down the road.
KSDK, maybe they're looking for interns.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy's name was Christian. He, the blind guy. He was not fully blind. He was partially blind.
Yeah.
And he had forgotten he wears specific glasses to help compensate. And he
Like
forgot
the
them.
googly eyes?
He didn't explain that to you?
No, he did not. And that was on him.
Interesting.
Listen up. There's 3 things I love. Tapping ass, smoking grass, and not getting paid to work for you. Where do I sign up? I'm also proficient in HTML.
No, this was
Microsoft Word.
The Christian was not for an intern. That was an actual promotions position.
Yeah.
Somebody on the texter said, "Did you ask the blind guy where do you see yourself in 10 years?"
No, I don't know. I may have.
Very
I don't
funny.
know. I don't remember this specific interview, but I remember my boss going, "How were the interviews?" I go, "This one dude came up and didn't take his sunglasses off. Cool guy."
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, Christian?
Oh, Stevie?
The
piano
blind
player?
guy?"
Oh, jeez.
I go, "Oh."
Did you hire him?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, well.
Wound up being a great employee.
That's nice.
He was your driver, right?
Did you ever tell him that?
Yes, we did laugh.
Speaking of...
He said he was embarrassed because he forgot his glasses.
I have a different subject, but kind of in the same vein. Yesterday, somebody asked me this dilemma. They saw a person in a wheelchair, so a person with disabilities, taking their dog out for a walk. Big dog.
For a roll.
The dog takes a dump. The person does not pick it up. Is this the only experience with not picking up your dog's poop that we are letting it pass? What?
No.
Violation.
He
100%
could not
violation.
walk.
Violation.
Yeah, but they have scoops.
Yeah, they have scoops.
It was too far away. I asked all these questions.
Oh.
Wait, what do you mean talking
too
about?
far away. You could have a scoop with a stick.
Wait,
Doesn't have it.
How far away? If
This
the
person,
leash is only 4 foot.
the person was on the sidewalk in his wheelchair, and one of those automated ones, and then the big dog, I'm imagining in my head a yellow lab for some reason. I don't really understand why. And the leash, I don't know how long it was, but the dog was like, in, I don't know if it was in somebody's yard or some sort of business's little lawn in between the parking lot and the sidewalk.
Yeah.
But the person did not pick up the poop. And I said, you know what? Honestly, I think it's a pass.
Nah, bro. Put them off-road tires on that thing and go get it.
No,
Okay.
if you have a dog and you're taking your dog out for a walk and you're handicapped, you figure out a way to pick up your dog's crap. There are
Interesting.
ways.
Okay.
Yeah, lassos.
I had to bring it up. I go, this is a perfect question for the guys. I will be
this
putting
is
this on the air.
They got those
How?
They got those extender claws. You know, like the back scratcher extenders.
Sure.
They got them for the from the poop scoopers.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey.
Is this a Stephen
opinions
Hawking
galore.
situation? Like, what are we talking here?
Well, that's what I asked. I
Hey,
said,
little help here. Little help here.
If I
It's
saw
enough where
Stephen
they
Hawking,
Attach a leash to a
Right.
chair. And
right. But I believe this person could still use their upper body, just not their lower body.
Pick it up.
Pick it up.
Okay,
Or
so
have
you're saying pick it up.
have a claw.
Or have a person with you, maybe? Or I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe they're by themselves.
I was impressed. I mean, took the dog out for a stroll. That's great. I mean, I loved that.
Yeah, you just canceled out the me impressed with leaving your dog crap on the sidewalk.
Me? You're mad at me now.
No, that
Oh.
person.
Because I said it's the only loophole in the not picking up your dog turds.
No.
Okay.
Then we are
Disagree.
upset with you,
Fine.
defending this abhorrent
Disagree.
behavior.
All right.
I had that happen at SIUE because there's so many geese. Because I think about that sometimes because there was like a person in a wheelchair who had a assisted. I don't know if it was a therapy dog or they're like, for seizures or what, but the dog was always with them. And the geese on SIUE are aggressive. And the dog got distracted and started chasing a goose down a hill towards a lake. And I mean, this person was backwards tethered to this dog going.
All right, we got a guy in a wheelchair.
Getting trailered?
Oh, okay.
But finish your
No,
story.
maybe it's the guy. Nothing. She just was like barreling towards a lake, and everyone was like, "Do we help? We're not supposed to."
Or was this planned?
Do we intervene, or do we let this Because
What?
you're always like, "Don't."
You want to go
You're not
chase
supposed to mess with
geese?
people's service dogs.
Sure.
I intervened.
Okay.
You tackled the dog.
I grabbed the chair handles, and kind of fought. The dog eventually acquiesced, and the person was like, "Holy hell! I was going in the lake."
Thanks for stepping in.
And I was like, man, does that happen? I never even considered that. But I'm like, they're still dogs. Like, they're not perfect. They're great dogs, but like occasionally something.
Yeah, they're still animals.
And I don't know if that did that person pick up their poop all the time? I don't know.
Well, let's talk to Zach. Zach, you are in a wheelchair?
Yes, sir.
All right. What is your take on the walk of the dog, picking up the dog crap situation?
I'll be real honest. I've only been in my chair for about 6 months. That was when my accident was over the summer.
Oh,
and honestly,
may I ask what happened?
I fell down the steps and broke my neck.
Oh, man.
So sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
But what I'll say is, what I've learned in the 6 months is you figure it out. If you're going to have a dog, then you figure out how to clean up the poop.
Okay.
I may not be able to walk, but I can still reach down and pick something up.
Yeah, or there's claw situations, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I have grabbers all over my place just so I can reach things.
All right, good.
Yeah, there's, I mean, you know, not being in the situation, being on the outside, I can understand looking in and saying, you know, maybe there's an out, maybe not, but being somebody in the position, you got to just learn how to live your life in a different way.
Hey, so you fell down the stairs. What? How much of you was paralyzed?
Technically on paper from the chest down, but I've actually gained quite a bit of movement back. I've started moving my right leg again.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
Congratulations. That's
Heck
good.
yeah.
That is great.
Slowly getting to where I can move my left leg. I'm starting physical therapy soon.
Yeah, brother. Good luck.
Yeah, keep it going.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is just keeping your head up and learning how to live your life. If you give up, you're just going to sit in a chair and waste away.
Yeah. Well, keep at it,
And
buddy.
you can't do that. I appreciate you guys.
That's a good attitude, man. There's
Yeah.
going to be good days and bad. So, make sure you're talking yourself through that on those bad days. Like, keep that attitude, man. Keep that drive.
Oh, yeah. And the bad days come, and you just got to remind yourself that it's just a little different now. That's all.
There you go.
Heck yeah, brother.
All right, buddy. Good luck, man. Keep us posted on your progress,
And don't
please.
confuse your grabbers. You know, don't use the dog grabber, the dog crap grabber for the one that you get the salad bowl with, you know.
I know. All right, let's take a quick break, but first. All right, Team Rizz Member of the Day is brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Beat the Clock Happy Hour is back weekdays from 3 to 6 at Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Get the details at hotshotsnet.com. From Bethalto, Illinois, Captain Chris Richards.
Yeah, of course.
Team Rizz Member of the Day. That's right. Captain Chris is a daily podcast weirdo who listens to the show on his long night shifts. The best parts of the show: King Scott's hit or miss jokes, Rafe's wittiness, Lern's kindness and female perspective, Moon's awesome world experiences, and Queen Rizz's control over the chaos. What? Queen Rizz? What?
Lucky.
Queen.
Captain Chris is a loving husband of 11 years and father of a little dance star, a towboat captain. That's right, he is a towboat captain and a blues fan.
Yep. And he told me his schedule.
Is a towboat and a tugboat the same thing?
Well, one tugs and one toes.
That's what I'm like.
That's the same thing, right? Well, what's his schedule?
30 days on, 30 days off.
Don't disparage a good tug.
Yeah.
30 days on, 30 days off?
Isn't that awesome?
I've never paid for a tow job at a massage parlor. I'll tell you that.
T-O-E or T-O-W? Hello.
Is a towboat the same as
Captain Chris Richards from Bethalto is our Team Rizz Member of the Day. Get super sweet Team Rizz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz.
Well, what do you know? They're pretty similar, but they differ in design, functionality, and operational areas.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Now we know. Lern, what do you got?
More artists are falling out from Wasserman's talent agency. Nickelback collab is coming. Update on Savannah Guthrie's mom, and a little mix for your hump day.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday. And one of us bought a bowling alley. Who was it? We'll chop it up next. Stay there. All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Schreier Air text line, 314-649-DUMB. The Bud Light studio cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizzShow at 1057thepoint.com. Don't forget to subscribe to the Rizz Show YouTube page. And yes, the cameras, how are they working today? Everything good?
Yeah, everything's good. I mean, we're still working through a thing or two, but most people aren't going to notice anything except for our beautiful faces and voices.
Listen, since the new year, we've got a new camera system in here. We're trying to get everything dialed in. So thank you for being very patient with us.
You're welcome.
Most of you.
Yes.
Most of you. Most people are patient, but we're trying to dial everything right. It's a whole new system, all new cameras, all new software. We're trying to figure everything out, dial everything in. So
new lighting. We all had a little work done.
Yeah.
I mean, it's new us.
We got new lighting in here.
New year, new year.
I got my
the
hairstyle.
Kenny Rogers.
Rafe, don't do that on camera. Don't do that on camera. Don't do that on camera.
Kenny Rogers. Looks like someone's water skiing off the back of my head.
Right.
But I'm tight.
Oh, I thought you were doing something else.
Oh,
No.
What? Like what?
I don't know. If you're watching the cameras, you would have seen it. All right, I got this press release here. Headline: Joe Edwards sells popular bowling alley and lounge to new ownership group. Joe Edwards sells popular lounge to new ownership group.
Joe Edwards, the unofficial mayor of
Right.
the Loop.
That guy. Pinup ball. We've all been to pinup ball, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, somebody in this room loved pinup bowl so much, you're like, I think I'm going to buy it. Who doesn't love bowling?
I love bowling.
How much do you love bowling? To buy a bowling alley?
Maybe.
I know, Rafe, you've always wanted to be a pin monkey, right?
yeah. I worked at a bowling alley for 10-pin alley, DuQuoin, Illinois.
I mean, what's the next step? The next
I
step
know
is
the
to
deal.
buy a bowling alley, right?
Yeah, once you've worked at Nirvana, you chase it the rest of your life.
You got a taste, right? You got a little taste
I got
of
a
it.
little taste of heaven, and I've been chasing the dragon.
So congratulations, Rafe.
Yay.
You're, well, no, it wasn't Rafe.
Endless turkeys.
The
The Big Lernbowski. That's what it's going to be called.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
Pinup Bowl, the eclectic, intimate bowling alley and lounge nestled in the heart of Del Mar Loop, has new owners. First name listed here, popular St. Louis radio personality and musician Moon Valjean, a longtime co-host of the Rizzuto Show on 105.7 The Point, touring musician with Goldfinger and Green Fire, has joined restaurant partners Ben Strake and Rick DeStefani of Tam Avenue Bar, Bird and Barrel, the Tenderloin Room, is acquiring the 23-year-old venue from its original owner, Joe Edwards. Congratulations, Moon.
Nice move.
Now,
Thanks, guys.
now owns a bowling alley.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Oh, dude, are you going to get him?
My
Grand
first
opening. Pete Weber.
my first order of business is to get a hold of Pete
You got to
Weber.
get him in there.
Yeah.
I gotta get him in there. I have been saying that slogan from him for so long that I was like, man, I'm not a great bowler, but if I could have my name in there with the Pete Webers of the world and be involved in the system.
Did I say is that Rick's last name right?
Yeah, to Stephanie.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, they've been running restaurants
I
together.
was beating myself up over it.
Yeah, no, they've been running restaurants together forever, and Ben is
Bird
a
and
good.
Barrel's a great restaurant.
Burn Barrel rules. Yeah, we've been talking about them since the day they opened, and yeah, Ben and I and Rick have been talking about doing something for a number of years. And dude, you know, I mean, my whole career grew up in Joe Edwards venues.
Joe Edwards, if you don't know, he owns the Pageant and Del
Del
Mar
Mar Hall and Blueberry Hill and Moonrise Hotel.
Right.
And Joe, I mean, Joe is a fixture, and you know, I think I've played the Pageant 150
And
times.
listen, I love the work he did with the trolley. You know that. You know, I've been saying that for many, many years.
Let's not talk about the trolley
What?
right now.
We don't talk about the trolley.
Do you
No, but-
get that as part of the...
No, I
Yeah,
no,
you got part
no,
ownership of the
no,
trolley?
No part of the trolley. Don't
Dang it.
come at me with anything. But yeah, man. I mean, growing up in his venues, like he and his family have. Honestly, I would dare say that I would not be where I am in my career if it wasn't for Joe Edwards venues and just his fostering of St. Louis entertainment in general. So, having the opportunity to be a small part of something that keeps the legacy going, you know, and we're gonna keep it going. It has such charm, it has such character, it has such personality. And such a cool staff that we really don't want to change too much. I just want to throw some adrenaline into it and really, like I said, get the Pete Webers of the world down there and do some cooler stuff, especially for pre- and post-show parties for all the pageant shows,
Sure.
all the Del Mar Hall
Yeah.
shows.
It's great. I mean, it's right a couple doors down.
Yeah, and to be honest, man, St. Louis has had a hard time selling itself to touring artists, international touring artists. And one of the things that I think that we can have a part in with this is getting the word out there to all the people. Because think about this, if you're a band or you're a touring artist or you're somebody that's come in town to see your favorite band at the pageant and you're staying at Moonrise and you find out that there is a bowling alley that's open until 3 a.m. And the menu, you can get pizza, late night pizza, until 2 a.m. and sandwiches until 2 a.m. Next to the venue,
Yeah.
Right.
it's an absolute win-win-win for everybody, and I don't think everybody knows that, these days. So we're going to help to get the word out about that, and couldn't be more proud to be a part of something
How
like this.
involved? I mean, are you going to be there day to day? What's your involvement level?
We'll see, but it's pretty intense so far.
Are you going to be behind the bar? I mean,
I'm going to leave
bringing out pizzas?
I'm going to leave the professional things to the professional people, and be a part of the entertainment, and really trying to, just like I said, boost the eyes on it as far as the entertainment world, and really take Joe and everything that he's built legacy seriously, and keep that going. St. Louis entertainment is hugely important to me, and I'm honored to be a part of fostering that into the future.
We're very happy for you. I've always wanted to see backstage at a bowling alley. Honestly, I want to be taken back to where the mechanics are.
I'll take you
Honestly,
back
you're
there.
going to hate it. You're going to learn to hate the pin rack machines.
Yeah?
Because it is just, they're expensive. They are constantly jamming up.
Yeah.
You're gonna get dirty back there.
Yeah, it's a task.
Time to roll up the sleeves, buddy.
But I'm truly excited, and the greatest thing happened when Ben called me, and everything was official. He said, "Well, man, congratulations! You are now the owner of 73 bowling balls."
That's cool.
Nice.
Oh, heck yeah.
You gonna have bowling leagues?
Yes, we want to get leagues back there. There used to be leagues all the time. Now we're only down to one league, so we are going to open leagues, make it easy for people to create leagues. I want to do some rock and roll leagues,
Bingo. Free drinks for your pal Rizz,
bands,
right?
entertainers, industry leagues.
Gold cards for every international or touring band that comes through.
cards.
Like they get like a special card that they're part of a league.
It's funny you say that. There's a lot of ideas being kicked up right now, and like I said, we have an incredible staff that has some pretty creative things to say about it, and we're listening to everything. So listen, if you go down to Pinup and you haven't been there in a couple years, or it's your first time down there and you have a suggestion, hey man, I am open for anything.
First suggestion.
Okay, give it to me.
Pete Weber, who do you think you are? I am Wall of Fame for anyone that bowls over like a 270.
Love it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes.
Who do you think you are?
Who do you
I gotta
think
ask
you are?
Pete.
I am Wall of Fame.
Pete.
It starts with one picture, Pete Weber's, and if you bowl above a certain amount, you get to put your picture up
Underneath his.
Yes.
Good God,
He's
I
in the
love
top.
that.
and you superimpose Pete Weber into the picture with everyone.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what?
gotta be
And
a
it's
300.
cute because it's a tribute to Joe Edwards, how he takes pictures with all the artists behind us backstage. That's it. You
Yeah.
do the
Or
same kind of
If you get a
wood
300,
frame.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got a
You may
bowl of
even have
300.
to dedicate a lane to him.
The Pete Weber
Pete
lane.
Weber.
Pete Weber lane.
I'd like to reserve the Pete Weber
Extra
lane.
slip. slippery.
It costs a little extra. And
it's
worth
velvet.
Hey, I'll just say this.
I mean, dare I say, anybody that doesn't believe in manifesting, I think who do you think you are? I am sports clothes
you
manifested this.
a bowling alley for yourself. Hey, if you drop Rafe's name every Wednesday, you get 2 frames for free. Okay,
That's
it?
not true.
Okay.
That's not. He's got, no.
it. Use
Terrible
promo
idea.
code. Use
Two-
promo
it's only
code
2
code
frames.
Rafe
You're already
Rules.
costing me money.
And
Promo
Groupon.
code trademark copyright. And you get
Rafe rolls.
one free pizza. Rafe rolls.
I want to start a lady league. I want to have a team of chicks that listen
Yeah,
to
heck
the
yeah.
show. And then
There-
we get matching cute tops.
and we'll call you
we're rolling.
the Bowling Bimbos.
What? No, you don't get to name it. You're not in the league.
What?
I'm sorry. You're a man.
Well, thanks,
Well,
guys. Yeah, I'm really excited. It's
And how many
it's a
specials
cool-
are in Groupon right now? That's what
no Groupons. No
Hey,
Groupons as of
all
now.
right. So, yes, now Moon is the proud owner of 72 bowling balls. Awesome. I know you and your son for a while played Pokemon Go. That was a thing you guys
Yeah, we were
bonded
into
over.
it. Yeah, we were into it. We conveniently live, right next to St. Charles Main Street, which is a hotbed for
Yeah, catching
rare
them
Pokemon.
all, right?
Pikachu?
I tried to do it with my son, but just much like a lot of things that we try to do together, it usually ends up with me yelling at somebody. We tried. It didn't work out.
Would you yell at an imaginary Pikachu that was
It didn't.
not
I'm
there?
just gonna say it didn't work out. Okay, we'll leave it.
Okay.
We'll leave it there. Okay. He's like, oh, Moon's playing this with his son. All right, boy, let's go out there and catch them all. It didn't work out.
Okay. That's all right.
We do what we can, right, Rizz?
Yeah, we do. I try to be a good dad. Did you know? Now, what are these Pokestops?
Oh, they're all over the place.
All over the place.
They're just like I don't even know what the strategy was behind them, but in downtown St. Charles, there's a couple. They're on different corners. There was a hot spot. It was like a quad Pokestop strip right there, and people would just be sitting about on the corner.
And that's a spot where you go. I mean, like the rare ones go.
Yeah, but you could have like fights there or something. I forget. I know I'm gonna get yelled at by the Poke people, but yeah, there was like fights, and you could like control the area. Dude, this one spot in downtown St. Charles was such a hot spot that the restaurant that was on that corner decided to make their Wi-Fi free for everybody.
Oh my goodness!
And everybody was like, "Yeah, dude."
Well, did you guys know that there was a Pokestop on Epstein Island?
I'm sure there was. There were a lot of children there.
That's in
disturbing.
the files.
Oh my gosh.
No way.
Yeah, probably didn't expect Pokemon Go and Jeffrey Epstein in the same sentence, but yeah, here we are. Here we are. Recently, some Pokemon Go players discovered there was an active Pokestop located on Epstein Island.
So disturbing, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
How do them all?
How do you get a Pokestop? Is that through the game?
I don't know.
Can you submit your building, maybe?
Pokestops are usually reserved for public landmarks with safe pedestrian access, like parks or statues. Having one on a restricted private island, used for criminal activities is a violation of the game's rules.
So Mario and Luigi we have some questions for you.
Yeah, take a seat.
Isn't that wild?
That is wild. But honestly, not surprising. Like, dude, have you actually started like opening up the Epstein files and reading through them like randomly? Everybody's doing it. Everybody I know is like taking a gander at these files.
I'm in too deep.
It is insane.
I've noticed a change.
What's going on?
I'm in too deep, man. I stay up all night. I'm smoking 4 cigarettes at a time, just reading the Epstein files.
Wait,
cigarette between
you got
every
the bulletin board.
I don't know.
With the string.
I've seen just some weird code messages between some of these creeps. Eating human beef jerky. You see that one? That's a new one.
Oh gosh.
Human beef jerky.
So
Go
much.
down that rabbit hole.
I was listening to a lot of the
I don't want to.
depositions, like with Ghislaine Maxwell. Like I just went and randomly, like I went to the government website, picked out some different things, listened to some MP4s, and it is just insane.
Yeah.
Well, now that the news started circulating about a Pokestop being on Epstein Island, the game's developer confirmed they've officially removed the stop.
Well, that's good.
That's good. I saw a funny thing yesterday where someone was like, Ghislaine says she'll spill the beans if she gets a pardon. And he goes, guys, we're covered in beans. There's beans everywhere. We don't need any more beans spilled.
Yeah.
They've been spilled.
Yeah. But I thought that bizarre connection between Pokemon Go and Epstein Island was
I don't play the game.
Sick.
Can I ask, does each Pokestop have a specific monster at it?
Oh, that's right.
Is that how it works?
No,
there's a
Pokestops
Charizard?
give you supplies. Gyms are where you fight to control. I forgot about that. Yeah, the Pokestops, like you go there to basically collect all the stuff, and you get more Pokeballs and different things.
So it wasn't like a...
It's like where you need to go to
Because weren't there
refill.
rare ones? Like if there would be a Pokestop where you could catch like one of the rare monsters or something like that?
I think sometimes there was some sort of like a Pokemon attractor like that you turn on, and it would they could smell it and they'd get closer to you.
Is that their dating service?
Kinda.
Well, today is February the 11th. What happened today in history? 36 years ago, 1990, Nelson Mandela freed from prison after 27 years. The same day, Buster Douglas, a 42-1 underdog with a giant Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade float-size head, knocked out Mike Tyson in the 10th round to win the undisputed heavyweight championship. I remember where I was when I found out.
Yeah.
I was coming back from Lake George with my buddy Mike, sitting in the back of his parents' station wagon, facing the other way. Remember those station wagons where you would face? You'd have the back seat, face the other way.
Oh yeah, that also had no place for your feet. Your feet are just straight. You just look like
you were in a crumple zone.
you look like a rag doll.
Yeah. You ever watch the story about that? About Buster Douglas's mom? She passed away. He was like, he goes,
Angry.
no, he just said he felt he was having an out-of-body experience. In
well,
the ring.
also it didn't hurt that Mike Tyson was out like partying,
Didn't hurt him.
like partying for like 3 days straight, and didn't take the fight seriously. So that was 36 years ago. 20 years ago today in 2006, Dick Cheney accidentally shot his buddy in the face while quail hunting.
Who was it that was shot in the butt?
That was in Wedding Crashers.
Was that it? Okay.
That was Bradley Cooper.
I honestly mix up the face. and
Dick
the
Oh, no,
Cheney-
it's Vince Vaughn.
That was Lern's ex in prison.
Yes,
We talked about that
Vince Vaughn
earlier.
did.
Yeah.
Dick Cheney actually shot his quail hunting partner, Harry Whittington, in the face. 14 years ago, 2012, Whitney Houston dies in her hotel bathtub the night before the Grammys.
That's terrible.
Accidental drowning. But also listed cocaine use and heart disease as contributing factors. She was 48. And 6 years ago in 2020, the World Health Organization officially gives the novel coronavirus a name that would soon define the decade, COVID-19. 6 years ago. And that's what happened back in the day. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
And we begin with this. I kind of talked on this yesterday that Casey Wasserman's talent agency, that Chapel Roan announced that she was leaving because of, after the release of the Epstein files, I guess Casey Wasserman was named in a batch of them. And she's not the only one to go. So Chapel Roan is gone. Yesterday, I noticed that the Dropkick Murphys also wrote on Instagram, quote, "We love our agents. They're great partners. We signed with them years before they merged with Wasserman. It saddens us to part ways with them, but the namesake of the agency is in the Epstein files, so we gone." And then also Orville Peck decided that he's leaving the Wasserman agency too. So, and Best Coast, another band. Lots of bands leaving this guy.
Orville Peck, is this what you put in the folder here?
I did, and this is the clownspiracy, because every time I listen to Orville Peck, I think it's Clownvis. Take a listen.
Buddy, we got major blues.
Yeah.
Another suitcase in your hand.
It's Clownvis.
It does sound like Clive is sitting on Friday, by the way. So.
Well, Orville Peck wears a mask, and you can kind of see his face, and it's not Clownvis. But in my heart, I kind of want them to be the same person.
Well, I've never seen Orville Peck and Clownvis in the same room together.
True.
Both very
So.
cool guys.
And he also, let's point this out, Clownvis loves to call back what song? Rhinestone Cowboy. What does Orville Peck have on his mask underneath a cowboy hat? Rhinestones.
That's a great point.
Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel.
Great point, Rafe.
Clownvis is Orville Peck.
Hey, my question is, where was this guy mentioned? Because here's the thing: there's there's 3 million pages or whatever, and the problem with the way that they did it, seemingly, is that some people are not they're not just mentioned, like they're like complicit in everything, and then some people are mentioned because it was so and so thinks so and so is funny.
Well, here's what
but
Casey...
because a name was mentioned in an email, they get the tag. They go, "You're in the Epstein files."
Well, and it's also
like,
searchable.
Oh, yeah,
So when
which
it's
is absurd,
searched.
right? But when people just hear so and so is in the Epstein files, like you got to dig a little deeper than
Well,
that.
here's the
Come on.
deepness. So he corresponded with Ghislaine Maxwell in the early 2000s, and Casey Wasserman's statement says, quote, "I deeply regret my correspondence with Ghislaine, which took place over 2 decades ago, long before her horrific crimes came to light." He said, adding that as it is well documented, "I went on a humanitarian trip as part of the delegation with the Clinton Foundation in
delegation.
Delegation with the Clinton Foundation in 2002 on the Epstein plane. I am terribly sorry for having any association with either of them."
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wonder because I just
No, there is definitely a distinction.
You got to hear the detail
For sure.
There's definitely a distinction. There's also like witness, testimony that just throws out some weird names too, that are not specifically emails from Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine. And if you go onto the government database, if you just search a name, it just comes up.
Right.
It's a yes or no, and a yes or no is not fair. Like, I mean, I'm no Joe Rogan fan or defender or anything, but like, Joe Rogan was in the Epstein files, and then when you look at it, you go, oh.
He was just mentioned in
Jeffrey
an email.
asked a friend of Joe's or one of his former guests if they could be introduced.
Right.
And that's not fair to Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I mean,
and now he's got to come out and defend himself.
And I think that's what these artists are doing. They're just like, you know what? There's plenty of agencies. We'll go find somebody who's not mentioned in here. We want no part of this, and that's what Chapel Roan, Dropkick Murphys, and everybody's saying.
The Wasserman thing's a bit more connected. There's a bit more of a direct. There's a bit more of a direct connection there.
Yeah, wild.
So people talk about music, coming together And I love this. So David Draymond of Disturbed, he wants to put that theory out there. And I saw this, whenever the Super Bowl was happening and everybody went into their separate quarters of thought on that. I saw one person say, how great would it be if Bad Bunny and Kid Rock would have just come out together somewhere and did something together. And David Draymond is essentially talking about that as well. On Twitter, he says, radical idea, music should be a bridge between all people. The identity politics, partisan garbage, and division has to stop. I challenge any organization out there to put on a festival that has Bad Bunny, Kid Rock, and all kinds of acts from different sides of the political spectrum sharing the same stage.
Listen, if there's one guy they could bring us all together,
it's David Draymond.
It's that guy, the guy that goes, wow.
That's
that
exactly
guy.
right.
Good news. While she was telling us about that, I searched your name in the Epstein files.
Oh, no.
You're not in there, buddy.
Oh, man.
Scott Daniel Rizzuto?
King Scott?
Yeah.
Bad news, brother.
Oh, no.
The name Scott is mentioned.
Yeah,
He just accidentally emailed you.
I was
There
just
was
having a
about
good
Pokemon.
plane
a
ride.
gentleman searching around the island with a Pokemon Go hat,
That poor guy.
trying to collect them all.
He's like, I gotta catch them all. You guys have fun.
See you later.
Volleyball, huh? Looks fun.
Did you look up my
I was just having fun.
fake name, Griff Janet?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
it's Griff
see
Janet
if
on
Griff
it.
Janet
Yeah, that's who we
knows.
would have checked in as.
Yes.
So I didn't know who Don Broco is. Moon, are you familiar with Don Broco?
Don Bracco?
Don Brocco.
Yeah.
Broco.
Yeah, band.
Okay, yes, band.
Awesome band.
English band.
Awesome
I
band.
was unfamiliar. There's been some speculation that Don Brocco and Nickelback are going to be doing a collab. And so I pulled some Don
Oh,
Brocco.
interesting. I think you would like
for
this
us.
band.
Yeah, I just.
Are they going to
tasted
call
it
themselves
this morning.
Broccoback?
Well, Brockback, Nickelbrock, Donkelback.
Oh,
These are all the different words that people are coming up
I
with.
like it. All right,
Okay,
here's
here's some
Don
Don.
Brocco.
Lots of breathing.
This is,
I'm not sure this
Okay.
is the example.
well, this is one of it's from their official music video, so apparently this was something they did want us to
Called
hear.
Disappear.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't have showed that to you.
Well, and then I pulled some Nickelback to play kind of back to back. Like, could we see Don Brocco and Nickelback doing something together?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Oh, my knuckles are they're growing to the floor. Yeah. My knuckles are dragging on the floor. I'm not a Nickelback hater. I do like Nickelback
I
a
like
lot.
Nickelback too.
Yeah, listen, it's a little cheeseball, but I do like. Have you ever seen Nickelback in concert?
I have,
They're
yeah.
excellent.
They are.
Don
excellent.
Bracco's a bit closer to, like, A Day to Remember, but, like, with a bit more angle,
Okay.
I guess.
The first song they played, is that who they are?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
that...
felt like that was on. I felt like I was in like a Abercrombie store. And it felt like the music that would be on in like a store that smelled like cologne.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
there was a handsome gentleman trying to sell you a tank top.
Yeah, yeah.
Outstanding. Go wherever you want.
Oh, goodness.
Well, they could be doing something together, and both bands are kind of playing along on Instagram, so we'll have to wait and
That's
see.
great.
But,
That's
but
great.
I listening to those just two specific songs, I could see something going on there. I could see Chad Kroeger singing over what was going on instrumentally with Don Brocco, and I could hear Don Brocco or whomever the lead singer is,
Donnie
Rob
Brocco.
Damiani. I could hear him singing on some Nickelback.
And they did some stuff with
instrumentals.
Dan Lancaster, who's one of my favorite dudes out there right now, as far as producer and mixer and engineer. Dan Lancaster is now he's
Danny Lancaster,
he's,
of course.
he's playing with Muse.
Oh,
He's
okay.
in Muse now,
That's cool.
but he rips. And any band that he's working with, you should check out. Period.
Right on. Well, we may have a
Rafe's
collab
out.
soon.
Rafe's
Rafe's getting his jacket on and he's leaving. The Black Keys announced that they are bringing the lengthy Peaches and Cream tour to St. Louis. They'll be here at the factory on July 19th. I love the Black Keys. Haven't
too.
seen them in a long time.
Yeah,
so I'm excited.
well, what they did last time they went on tour was kind of bit off more than they could chew, and they were like, we could still do arenas, and they're like, no, we can't, so we're going to cancel
Yes.
everything. And,
Well,
now
and
they're-
also the festival, right? Or did they play the festival? Did they play Evolution Fest? I always get this
they
mixed
played,
up.
I think they played the festival.
Okay.
Are they in smaller venues now?
Yeah, they're playing the factory.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah, they tried an arena tour last time, and they're like, it didn't sell.
Who's this?
Black Keys.
Oh. You know, I saw them. I saw them at the Confederate Daughters, whatever it is, in Washington D.C., like right down from the White House. One of the more interesting shows I've ever been to. What a fan base. Mm-hmm. The fan base, especially in D.C., was not what I was
Saw them in
expecting.
Chicago. They were great. And
I thought they were a bit more rock and roll. Man, I swear I was surrounded by it. Maybe it was because it was D.C.
They're bluesy. They're
yeah, but it was like corporate rock fans.
Really?
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, it was so. I was like, "What is this?" I felt like I was at a business convention.
They were on the Step Brothers soundtrack, and I remember being like, "Oh, because they were kind of underground, and then they kind of exploded." And I could see that where a lot of people corporately.
I mean, they
were
have
coming
that
out.
like dirty garage band sound. I think they kind
the
of
two-piece.
They kind of trademarked that. It
Yeah.
felt like
Trademark.
trademark
What was the,
copyright. That Brothers album was awesome.
What
They
was
had
the-
like 2 or 3 albums in a row that were
the one
awesome.
guy went off and did another band.
Patrick Kearney.
No, the other one, Dan Auerbach.
Oh,
He
yeah.
went solo for a while.
They
Yeah,
did a
but
record.
it
They
was
did a record in Alabama at.
Was it the Orcs? The Orcs. It was like a side project. It was excellent.
Was it Lord of the Rings music?
No. Oh man.
That's
Dude, you're on a Lord of the Rings. I swear to God, you
Well,
have
you said orcs,
mentioned
that's
Lord
not
of the
me.
Rings
No,
every
yeah,
day
it's
this
something
week,
like that.
Hey,
and
brother.
I hope you watch it this
Hey, brother.
weekend.
Well, I realized that honestly, my comfort food as far as movies go is Lord of the Rings and A League of Their Own. I watched A League of Their Own the other day, and I almost just sat there eating ice cream and crying. It's like it's my favorite. It's my favorite.
I'm glad you're talking about comfort because we're going to talk about comfort shows coming up in Crap On as well. Eagles co-founder Don Henley has revealed to CBS Sunday Morning the song that he cannot bring himself to listen to. And I was reading this interview yesterday. So Don Henley has talked about he has such dissatisfaction with Desperado. He says, I still have a little trouble with the lead vocals. I don't listen to it. And he admitted that he rarely listens to his own music or much modern music anymore. And he listens to audiobooks a lot.
Here's a little Desperado for you.
Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? The sky won't snow and the sun.
This is not my favorite.
I love this song.
Love this song too.
It was written in Laurel Canyon. And I mean, it's just quintessential Eagles, man.
It's one of the few Eagles songs I do like.
Ain't it funny how
I don't love the Eagles. I like some of the hits. I like some of the hits.
What does he
I
not
the
like
hits.
about this? Just like this slow swing stuff.
He doesn't like how the vocals sound. And he just, when he hears
Oh,
it,
I
he
know the feeling.
cringes,
Yeah, I know the feeling.
which is so surprising. I think it's
Well, sometimes you have like an idea of how you want to deliver something, and then it comes out,
And now it's a big
just
hit,
not the
you gotta
way.
live with it.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
if it's only like a point or two askew of what your vision was, it'll bother you for the rest of your life. But that's just how you just got to go about
just
it.
got to go about it.
By the way, the band is called the Arcs.
Arcs.
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
I
little
remember
different.
that. The
Arcs, not
Arcs.
the Orcs.
His
I knew it was
It's a little
close.
different.
It's close. He also has his record label. I think it's Easy Eye Sound or something in Nashville. He bought like Fat Possum Records and like it's all the blues and soul artists. That's all he produces now.
Really?
This is Dan
that's kinda
Auerbach
what
from
they're-
the Black Keys.
They
Yeah,
did
and
a-
I think that's kind of a sound he's been chasing his whole career. That's why it surprised me.
Sounds like it.
To hear it was like corporate rock because it seems like it's a little more underground, like blues, soul, garage.
I'm sure it is. It's just that show. I just felt like I was at a convention or something. But they did a record at Muscle Shoals in Alabama, the super
that was
famous
cool.
kind of little.
yeah.
You ever been down there?
Watch the
No, I
documentary.
want to. It's on my
Man,
Watch
you
the
should-
documentary about
you
that
should
place.
go. That's where my
It's amazing.
mother-in-law's from.
Britney Spears has sold ownership stakes in her music catalog. She did not disclose how much she got, but if it's anything like Justin Bieber, because he got $200 million when he sold
I bet
his
she
music.
got paid.
So according to the legal docs obtained by TMZ, Britney sold her ownership share for her catalog to Primary Wave, a music publisher.
How much? Undisclosed?
Yeah,
Undisclosed, but
I bet it's
in
got to
the
be
world?
It's gotta
$300
be.
million.
yeah, I would hope. Nancy Guthrie, Savannah Guthrie's mom. You know, did you see yesterday when they released the security camera footage?
Yes.
It looked like a woman. Did you get that?
No.
I thought it was a woman immediately. Like if you look at the eyes, it looked like she had on
Really? They had a
mascara
mustache.
and the eyebrows looked very.
Maybe that's what they watched.
Jim Edmonds.
Was it Jim Edmonds? Well, somebody has been taken into custody.
And released.
And released. Is that the update this
Yep.
morning?
Update release.
bummer.
Oh.
So the FBI released 6 pictures, 2 videos of the potential suspect that's now been released from these surveillance cameras that I guess they got from the cloud.
Okay. So here's what my understanding is. So it was a Nest camera.
Mm-hmm.
So if you watch the video, it's somebody, in a mask and
Terrifying,
a backpack, and they try to cover the camera up.
right?
Apparently, she didn't have a subscription because if you have like Ring or Nest, you got to subscribe, and you can access old videos and stuff like that. So she didn't have a subscription for Nest, but Apparently, Nest is always recording and always
Wow.
sending up to the cloud. So it took this long for the FBI to get a subpoena
To get the footage.
to get the footage. That's why the video came out yesterday, because it took a while to get Nest.
Yeah, because you know
To
Nest
give them
is,
the file.
You know Nest is sitting over there saying, "Let's wait this out. Let's do everything we can to not share that we're recording everything, no
They're
matter
recording
what."
everything.
Yeah, you're right.
They're recording everything.
Yeah, they're like, so this could be a bad look for us.
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing for me. Like, whoa, man, that thing is constantly recording and going up to wherever, and it's apparently being saved.
Yeah, we had a camera. Like, we don't do the inside cameras except for the panels that we have for our security system come with them. It's a little dot camera, right? And I asked him every single time I talked to him, like, hey, I don't want y'all ain't recording this. And they say, well, you know, they can't
say yes or no.
guarantee that it's not on, and no, your privacy is being protected. And you're like, yeah, right, dude. I've been naked in front of that thing. Y'all have seen me. I know there's somebody over in, some office in Cupertino.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I don't know if somebody's watching the cameras, but the fact that it's actually everything's being recorded and saved.
Right.
And if there's a subpoena, it could be accessed. That's
Well,
Wow.
but for something like this, it was a blessing, right?
Of course.
And because she's been missing since February 1st, and that sucks. So that person is out of custody now.
Out.
That was the first potential lead, too, in this story, which sucks. We all have comfort TV shows. Moon was just talking about Lord of the Rings and A League of Their Own being movies that are comfort shows. But I guess people were ranking, like, their comfort TV shows instead of movies. Like, what do you guys watch? Like, for me, Sex and the City is my comfort show.
Seinfeld's on.
Yeah,
Seinfeld or an old episode of The Simpsons, an older episode.
right on.
One when I could recall when I was a kid.
What about you, Moon? Like, what's your comfort TV show?
Yeah, Simpsons definitely does it. TV show, I would say Seinfeld is a bit, but I know it's not all that old, but this Game of Thrones thing, that truly is like comfort, and that's why we usually.
Comfort in any way.
No, it is for
Well,
me.
The violence.
That's why we start it usually in October and watch
People
it through
being
the weekend.
beheaded and all the dongs.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it's
guess
not like-
I gotta make sense.
Yeah, dong
That
comfort.
makes sense.
It's not about the
Look, I'm-
content, just how does
A
it make
lot
you
of dongs.
feel?
I'm just
Makes
here looking
sense.
for dong comfort.
What about you, Rafe?
Seinfeld, I would say, falls in that category. Also, Parks and Rec, The Office, a lot of the
The Office.
Oh, The Office too.
Yeah.
It's
Greg Daniels shows.
Right.
old SNL episodes.
Oh, yeah? Going back and rewatching those?
Those are comfort shows.
What about you, Scott?
Well, The View, obviously, but no,
Yeah.
Matlock is, the old Matlocks are incredible. But my
Not the
favorite
new
thing
one?
would be like Ancient Aliens or any of the History Channel stuff. I always
Okay.
just find one of their apps and watch it and whatever's on, you
Yeah.
know, them trying to find some thing from history, and it's pretty fun.
Well, good. Well, the top 5 comfort TV shows that people voted on online: Golden Girls, Parks and Rec, The Simpsons at number 3, The Big Bang Theory, and then Ish Creek is the number 1 comfort show right now for people in 2026.
Love that show.
Timothy Chalamet is catching some grief. I didn't know he was bilingual. Dude did a whole interview in France in French.
Is there anything you can't do?
Is
Could
there
I
anything
love
he
him
can't do?
anymore?
I know.
I think not.
And essentially, people are mad at him for what he said. He says, quote, "I know it's not normal to talk about yourself like this, but I knew I had a pretty unique talent. And I know that I work harder than almost everybody I know. I really have an athlete's mindset in how I work, and people can make fun of it. They can laugh, but I don't care. I'm doing one thing, and it works." And people were dragging him
How
online.
dare he say that?
How dare he
What
have
are we
any
outraged
confidence?
about? What did he say that was outrageous? But how dare he say that?
People are saying he should meet more people. Another person said absolutely no self-reflection on their privilege, or literally an army of how much lower-wage workers like cleaners, drivers, etc. are propping up his hard work. I'm like, what?
When somebody says the word privilege to me, I power down. Powering down.
Yeah,
That's your
you
privilege,
would.
dude.
It's a privilege, dude.
That's power down privilege, dude.
Powering
Enjoy your
down.
power down privilege, dude. Must be nice. Some of us have to be energy up while you get to power down.
Privilege down, dude. Somebody also brought up the gender double standard, saying, "I can't imagine any female celebrity talking like this without getting the most deranged backlash." Like, I
So
don't know.
again, now you're just throwing things out there.
Hypotheticals.
He's just very
It's true.
confident in
You're
himself. That's
you're
fine.
just throwing hypotheticals out there as if it were you're speaking it into truth.
Hey man, pendulum swings. We like rock stars. We hate rock stars. We like rock stars. You know what I mean? As far as the attitude goes, you know, like one minute humble, is in fashion, and the next continent
Braggadocious.
is in fashion. Yeah, he's just swinging it back.
This is neither. This is.
He's just talking to like.
Well,
he
no.
enjoys
So
what he
this
does.
is not just a one-off. He has been, a lot of his clips recently have talking about him talking about how he's making grade A stuff, that he's mastering what he's doing. It's like very
It's in his
overly
speech.
confident in a
But
good
he
in a
is,
good way.
and he's dating a Jenner.
And he's right. And I love it. And finally, somebody who is delivering is saying, I am delivering.
Right.
I like that.
I know what he can't do.
Be humble.
Here's one thing he cannot do:
Go.
Be 7
grow a
foot tall.
thick mustache.
It's very thin.
He's a rap boy like me. Timothy.
God, try to grow a thick mustache. You
He
can't,
can't do it.
Timothy.
I do love him.
Yeah, you may be banging a Jenner, but you can't grow a
Can't
thick
grow
mustache.
this. And finally, the There I Ruined It creators are back. I love a mashup. And this time they got Darius Rucker's Wagon Wheel and replaced the lyrics from Boys in the Hood, which sounds kind of like something you would have heard before, but I liked it, so I wanted to leave
There we
everybody
go.
with a little this.
Well, I can't wait to hear it.
I know.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4", jocking the bitches and slapping the hoes. They greet me with the 40, and I started drinking. Well, the car pulls up, who can it be? It's a fresh El Camino rolling Kilo G. He rolled down his window and he started to say it's all about him making that GTA. Cause the boys in the hood are always hard. You come talking that trash and we'll pull your card. Hey, motherfucker.
All right. It wasn't me this time. It
Sorry.
wasn't me this
Learn.
time.
I'm sorry, I didn't know we were
What
going that long.
Are you doing?
and also I thought it was
I
edited.
got locked in. I was loving it.
It's a
I'm
hit.
loving it too.
I was loving it.
Did you
a
see?
hit.
Did you see the new one that's going around with the Bad Bunny halftime that the There I Ruined It people did?
No.
They just did his A because
watch
he's like doing a lot of A's. It was amazing.
Well, and that's your
We
crap.
rolled the
Thanks a lot,
dice there.
guys. Sorry.
Kelsey's on the phone, wants to talk to Lern.
well,
we hit it.
this is my 2 weeks.
We hit the dump on that. Sorry,
yes.
guys.
Well, your celebrity birthdays today. Khaled is 28. Taylor Lautner. This is the dude. This is Jacob, Team Jacob from Twilight movies. How old do you think this cat is?
34.
Holy crap, you got it. 34.
Is he 34?
But he must have been a child when
He
they were
was
doing
a
it.
child. He was just a child. But
I
he
feel
was
like
a
those
werewolf.
movies were forever ago.
Here's the beautiful baby, then.
Yeah, well, okay, you nailed it. 34. Aubrey O'Day is 42. Natalie Dormer, that's Marjorie Tyrell on Game of Thrones, is 44. Kelly Rowland is 45. Matthew Lawrence, that's Matt from Give Me a Break. And
Matthew Lawrence, brother of Joey.
that's right, brother of
Whoa.
Cuter brother, by the way. Just saying.
Will Brother is
He
46.
was in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, but he's with somebody famous too, right?
Yeah, he shot his shot on a plane.
Excuse me?
Matthew Lawrence?
You're not allowed to do that.
He's with, he was.
Cheryl Burke.
Okay, yeah, the Dancing with the Stars
They're very cute.
dancer, yeah.
Great. Brandy, my former label mate, is 47. Mike Shinoda is 49. Bryce Beckham, that's Wesley on Mr. Belvedere. He's 50. If that doesn't put it in perspective.
Mr. Belvedere AIDS episode keeps coming up in my algorithm.
dude.
We got the same algorithm, dude. We should just, it's
I
hilarious.
gotta look that
That is
up.
the third Mr. Belvedere reference on
you
this
know
show in
what?
the last 2
We
weeks.
gotta play it.
Look it up.
Nobody has
You
talked
gotta
about
play
Mr.
it.
Belvedere since 1997. And here
Oh,
we are.
We are. We are talking about it every week.
Yeah, like his birthday is mentioned on this sheet because of us. Period. Isaiah Mustafa, superstar of the
This
Old
was a
Spice
very.
commercials, is 52.
Let me just play this
Go on,
because I
please.
gotta.
Very special episode of Mr. Belvedere.
Did you check it to make sure the
It's
F-bomb
fine. There's-
doesn't...
I think it'll be good. It's Mr. Belvedere.
Hey,
Here we go.
mother.
This is on a very special episode of Mr. Belvedere.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Danny.
Is Wesley here?
Yes, come on in. Everyone, you remember Wesley's friend, Danny?
Oh, hi, Danny. Hi, Mrs. Owens, Mr. Owens.
Hiya, champ. How's it going?
Well, I got AIDS, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
My God.
They laughed. The laugh track was hit.
Right,
Someone
what is
hit the
going
laugh
on?
track
Check
button.
on that's where he's talking to him in the kitchen.
The laugh track guy's over there. Do I hit the button? Well, I'm going to do it.
Sure.
I don't know if I have the kitchen part.
No, I got AIDS.
There's the second part. Well, I got AIDS, but other than that,
Other
pretty
than that,
good.
yeah. I got cut from the tennis team. Oh, should I go on?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, Damian Lewis is 55. Jennifer Aniston is 57. Yes. Sarah Palin is 62. Sheryl Crow, Missouri native, is 64. Jeb Bush is 73. And Tina Louise Ginger on Gilligan's Island is a congratulations 92.
Whoa, 92. All right, here they are in the kitchen.
By using the back door like a side piece and hands over the threads. Wesley's being a real prick, and Danny says it was nice being his friend. Wesley responds with,
It's not my fault you got AIDS.
which is a brutally insensitive thing to
Oh, my Lord.
That's whose birthday it is. The kid who said that. That's whose birthday we're celebrating.
There's a blood transfusion.
Yeah, that insensitive beast, Bryce Beckham, is 50.
All right, today's porno birthday is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is PJ Sparks. And today's birthday girl has been in 326 fine films, including Ass of the Past, Backdoor to Russia 1 and 2, Buttman's Butt Freak 2, not City Slickers, but City Lickers, Dr. Finger's House of Lesbians, Hot Rod to Hell, The Mistress of Cruelty, The Prescription for Pleasure, not Quantum Leap, but Quantum Deep, You Bet Your Butt, and who can forget a role in 1996's Two's Company, Three's an Orgy. PJ Sparks is 57 years old. It's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, and let's give away some stuff. Easy, quick game. Let's play Gay Bar or Steakhouse. Really quick. Rafe will read you the name of a business, and you tell us if the establishment is a steakhouse or if it's a gay bar. Simple as that. 2 out of 3 right, you win your choice of prizes, and you will have a Lern Lifeline and a Moon Lifeline should you need them. They are both very good at this game. Gay bar or steakhouse, 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. We'll play next. Somebody's saying Britney Spears got $200 million for her catalog.
Oh.
$200 mil. Nice.
That's what Biebs got.
Whose catalog do you think is worth more?
I think hers is.
You think so?
Oh, for sure. I don't hear Justin Bieber's music ever, but I hear her music all the time.
I don't know. Rafe, what do you think is worth more, Bieber or Britney?
Right now? I don't know, man. Probably Biebs. I agree. I don't really hear it anywhere, but he's still kind of active. So I could see his catalog being
200 mil is great.
Yeah.
Good for her.
And he's still putting out
He's still putting out.
I hope somebody takes that money and puts it in like an account where she can just live off the interest.
Yeah, like a CD.
Brittany, put it in a CD, girlfriend.
No, free Britney. She needs to have it.
Yeah. Give it to her all.
Yeah.
Just back the truck up.
I hope she has a crazy rager. You know, like in Crazy Rich Asians. You guys have probably never seen that movie, but
It's a great movie.
It's a
Yeah,
great
it's
movie.
a great movie.
The bachelor party for the guy, they get on international waters and they take this like warship out, and it's just insanity.
Yeah.
That's what I want for Britney
I got to see
Spears.
that movie. I think I'd enjoy it.
It's a great movie.
Speaking of money, and what's the traffic like right now? I think we're good. I mean, pretty much the rush hour is
Traffic was looking all right. We just really have that thing in O'Fallon. Everything else is just kind of trickling along like it should.
the good news here is that getting to listen to us every day is worth far more than this, right? So a new study found the average commute is worth the equivalent of $8,158 a year. And that's not even factoring in gas or wear and tear on your car. It's just what the average person would get paid for all the time sitting in traffic. So that's $8,158. That's a nice vacation. The average worker will spend 222 hours a year commuting to and from their job. And the average hourly wage is just under $37 an hour. So your total could be higher or lower than that 8,000 number. It just depends on how much you make and how long your commute is. But people in and around San Francisco have the most expensive commute, $13,000 a year.
Dang.
13 grand. And for low end, the low end for smaller cities like us, maybe 5 grand, 6 grand, but all that wasted time, right?
Yeah.
But you get to hear us. So congratulations. But we don't cost you a thing, right? We're free. Let's give away some stuff. All right, we're going to play a quick game of gay bar or steakhouse. So Rafe will read you the name of an establishment, and you tell us if it is a gay bar or a steakhouse. Simple as that. 2 out of 3 right, you win your choice of prizes, Party Zone, a Mardi Gras tickets featuring a headlining set from DJ Pauly D. Saturday, Bad Flower at the pageant on the 24th. Dropkick Murphys at the Factory the 24th. We got tickets to go see Nothing More at the pageant on March 16th. You have a Lern Lifeline and a Moon Lifeline should you need it. So, let's play. 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Let's go to Bobby in Manchester. Good morning, Bobby.
Hey, fellas.
Hey.
And Lern, how you guys doing? Good morning.
Bobby.
All right, Bobby, let's play gay bar or steakhouse.
Good luck, Bobby.
Let's do it.
Bobby, first place. Sweet Waters in Westfield, New Jersey. Sweet Waters.
Sweet Waters. You say New Jersey?
In New Jersey, yes.
Westfield, New Jersey. Sweet Waters.
Let's go steakhouse.
Joey Steakhouse, yes. On the board. Next. Let's go.
Next up, Doogie's. Doogie's in Manchester, New Hampshire. Doogie's.
Doogie's. Let's go gay bar.
Show me gay bar.
Boom.
Outstanding, Bob.
Yes, all right. Bobby, you win. Simple as that. Let's go to the next caller. We've got Mike in Fulton. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, how's it going?
So far, so good. Let's play. Don't forget, you got a Moon Lifeline and a Lern Lifeline. Should you know?
Awesome.
Good luck, Mike. First up, the Blue Whale in Bay Shore, New York. The Blue Whale. Huh?
Huh?
I'm going to say steakhouse.
He says steakhouse. The Blue Whale is a gay bar. 0 for 1. Next.
All right, here's where the comeback begins. Next up, Friends Tavern in Queens, New York. Friends Tavern.
I'm going to go gay bar on that one.
He says gay bar. It is a
Gay.
All right. Comes down to this.
Wolf Lodge in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
Wolf Lodge in Coeur d'Alene.
Lodge, where the boys go to howl at the moon.
Now, you know, some of us have been to Coeur d'Alene.
I'm going to Coeur d'Alene in March. I may go here.
Can I get a lifeline then?
Yes. Moon or Lern?
I'm going to get Moon. You guys are the decision maker.
Moon
Oh, man.
Valjean.
Coeur d'Alene is a wild
Do
place.
me right.
It is gorgeous.
Wolf Lodge.
Wolf Lodge.
The Wolf Lodge.
Wolf Lodge Inn
Coeur d'Alene.
in Coeur
Yeah, I think it's a
d'Alene,
great Wolf Lodge.
Idaho.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same kind of place.
No, definitely not the same.
Wolf Lodge, man. I mean, this really is a 50-50. I'm going to go with my gut here and say...
Wolf Lodge Inn. I-N-N.
Oh, Wolf Lodge
Lodge
Inn. Now
Inn.
Wolf
that,
Lodge Inn.
Now
Wolf
that,
Lodge Inn
That
in
was
Coeur
so
d'Alene.
That changes
Wolf Lodge
everything.
Inn Coeur
Show me,
d'Alene.
gay bar.
Show me gay bar. No, it's a steakhouse. And we say goodbye.
No, God, I hate this game, dude. I hate this game.
Oopsie.
Thomas, hello.
Had you not said that, the end part.
Hey, guys. How's it
Hey,
going?
Thomas. All right, let's play gay bar or steakhouse. Don't forget, Lern and Moon are here for you should you need them.
Yeah, we're here for you.
All right.
Sullivan's in Anchorage, Alaska. Sullivan's.
Let's go steakhouse.
Yes. Sullivan.
I
Yes,
could
on
agree
the
with
board.
that. Because the only place worth going up there as far as strip clubs is called, it's called the Alaskan Bush Company.
Yes. The Alaskan Bush Company.
And it's got something for everybody.
Let's go to the 50th state for
Everything
this
else
one.
is steakhouse.
Yeah, from Alaska to Hawaii.
Little Joe's in Honolulu, Hawaii. Little Joe's.
Gay bar.
Show me gay bar. Nope, that's a steakhouse. And it comes down to this.
Which is good.
Black Rock in Springfield, Vermont. Black Rock.
Can I do a lifeline?
Absolutely.
Let's go with Lern.
Lern.
Black Rock? Did you say Black Rock?
Black Rock.
Black.
2 words?
Black.
2 words. Black, space bar rock. In Springfield,
solid.
Vermont.
Depends on how you say it. What if it's Black Rock?
Black Rock.
Black.
Show me steakhouse.
Show me
I
steakhouse.
think that's right. I think that's right.
And it is, for Thomas, a steakhouse.
That felt right. That felt right.
Hang on, Thomas. All right, moving on to Kyle. Hello, Kyle.
Hey, good morning, guys. Gal.
Hey,
So-
hey, Kyle.
Hello.
So-
All right, here we go.
Good luck, Kyle. Cowboy Brazilian in Colombia, South Carolina. Cowboy Brazilian. Cowboy Brazilian in Colombia, South Carolina.
That sounds too much like a gay bar. I'm going to go steakhouse.
Cowboy Brazilian is a steakhouse. All right, that's on the board. That's
Love a good Brazilian steakhouse. BJ Roosters in Atlanta, Georgia. BJ Roosters.
Same thing. Sounds too much like a gay bar. Let's go steakhouse.
He says steakhouse. It is a gay bar. Okay, well,
Sometimes they like it on the nose.
comes down to this for Kyle.
The Garage in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Garage.
Is it a garage full of steaks or a garage full of dongs? Or
Moon Lifeline.
Oh, the garage.
If I said, hey, I want you to pull into the garage.
Yeah.
For a
In
juicy,
Las Vegas,
for a
Nevada.
juicy steak or a juicy whatever?
Is it a tube steak?
Or is it a ribeye?
Any other city, I would think gay bar immediately. But for some reason, Vegas makes it sound like a steakhouse, doesn't it? Show me gay bar.
Show me gay bar. The garage in Vegas is a gay bar.
Outstanding work.
Outstanding. Like the way you worked that out. Hang on,
You
Kyle.
went against your logic as you worked that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Chris and Carlisle. Hello, Chris.
Hello. Happy birthday, Rizz.
Thanks, Chris. Here we go.
Chris Jay's Lounge in Wichita, Kansas. Jay's Lounge. Just the letter J apostrophe S. Jay's Lounge in Wichita, Kansas.
I want to go gay bar.
Gay.
Yes. Okay, next.
For the slam dunk. Twisted Tree in St. Louis, Missouri. Twisted Tree.
I've never been there.
Well, I've heard of this place. Twisted Tree in St. Louis. I believe it's in Sunset Hills.
I'm going to go steakhouse.
He says steakhouse. You sure you don't want to use a lifeline here?
Yeah, you know what? I'll use Lern Lifeline.
Lern Lifeline, Twisted Tree.
That is a steakhouse.
Show me steakhouse. Yes, it is a steakhouse. All right. And it's wonderful. Hang on. You ever been to Twisted Tree?
No, I've heard of it though.
It's good.
Good
It's
food.
right. Is it still attached to the hotel? That's the place.
Yeah.
Which hotel and what place?
It was across the street from the Fuddruckers.
Yeah, you talking about the old Mile 277?
Mile 2. That's what
Mile
it was called.
277. Oh man,
It's now Twisted Tree.
missed that place.
Now, there
been a
are
while.
places you can get your tree twisted in St. Louis, but
Yes,
that's on
but not that
robmaps.com.
Not that place. Brian in Hazelwood. Good morning, Brian.
Morning. Happy birthday, Rizz.
Thanks, buddy. Here we go.
Brian Bobby's Place in New Britain, Connecticut. Bobby's Place. Bobby's Place.
Bobby.
In New
I'm
Britain.
gonna run with steakhouse.
He says steakhouse. Bobby's Place is a
Gay.
gay bar. Next.
Mary's on Second in Davenport, Iowa. Mary's on Second. Hey, who's
I'm
on
gonna run with
first?
a gay bar.
You're going gay bar. Mary's on second is a
Gay.
gay bar, yes. Okay. Comes down to this.
Sticking with the theme of people's names. Fred and Steve's in Lincoln, Rhode Island. Fred and Steve's in Lincoln, Rhode
I'm
Island.
gonna go with a gay bar.
Fred and Steve.
Because it's Fred and Steve.
in Lincoln, Rhode Island. Now, you guys
leave
now. He's locked in at gay bar. But what do you think, Lern?
I think gay bar.
You think gay bar? Moon, what do you think?
I think gay bar as well.
Fred and Steve's is a.
Sorry, bud.
Well,
This is the hardest game that we
it's a
play.
50-50 shot, you know?
All right, one more contestant. Let's go to Mike in Collinsville. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
All right, let's end with a winner. Here we go.
Good luck, Mike. First up, Adam's Apple in Detroit, Michigan. Adam's Apple. Or Adams.
Gay bar.
Okay.
He says gay bar. It is a
Gay.
gay bar. Yes. Okay. Nice and done. Next.
The Blazing Saddle in Des Moines, Iowa. The Blazing Saddle.
I'm I think I'll go steakhouse.
He says steakhouse. The Blazing Saddle is a...
Gay.
It is a gay bar. Okay. It comes down to this.
Listen closely.
Mike.
Take all information into account, Mike, because I'd like to end on a winner here. Silverado, Portland, Oregon. Silverado in Portland, Oregon.
Now, just because you're the last contestant, let's poll the room. Moon, what do you think? Silverado.
Silverado.
I'm trying to picture Portland in a place I can see the writing. Silverado.
Portland, Oregon. Portland, Maine.
Yeah. No, show me gay bar.
He says gay bar.
Silverado.
Silverado.
I'm going
He
steakhouse.
says steakhouse. Scott, let's ask Scott, who's
Gay
probably
bar
dressed
for
as
sure.
Austin Powers. So Moon and Scott say gay bar. Lern says steakhouse. Mike, it's ultimately up to you.
Silverado.
Silverado.
I think I'm going to go with the majority. Gay bar.
Silverado. Portland, Oregon
I feel good.
is a...
Which is a bad sign.
Gay.
All right, Mike, hang on 1 second.
Good for you.
All right, we did it, guys. We ended on a winner. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We got some news for you, including some pretty disturbing local stories. One involving a Starbucks and a shooting at the drive-thru, and another involving a substitute teacher out in St. Charles. All right, welcome back to the program. Let's do some news. Oh, yeah, we're going to do some news. And it's sponsored by...
STL Windows and Doors, the installers other installers trust.
Where's my news button? Oh, there it is. I changed all my buttons around.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
All right, we'll start with a couple local stories. Man, this is out of the Tower Grove East neighborhood at the drive-thru of a Starbucks. This was yesterday, 10:30. That's right near Sydney Street. Somebody was shot and killed in the drive-thru.
Wow.
So 10:30, Starbucks, South Grand, right near Sydney. Following the shooting, the coffee shop was closed down with a sign on the door saying they were working to reopen as soon as possible. At the time, police were looking for a guy they thought was involved, wearing a lime green vest and a hard hat. There was an arrest this morning. Authorities announced they arrested a 58-year-old guy. Police searched his house. They also found evidence from 2 previous robberies. So don't know what the story there is. They don't have a motive. I don't know if it was a robbery or just a random shooting.
Then they go back to the person's house.
Yeah, they went to the house. They got a search warrant, and again, they found evidence from 2 robberies. They found a firearm. But did you see the security footage? I mean, it's a guy. It looks like he's in right off a construction site.
Wow.
Lime green vest and hard hat. This was a disturbing situation out in St. Charles County involving a former substitute teacher. This guy's name is Ryan Zoll, 42 years old. He's been charged with a sex crime involving a 17-year-old boy. Now, here's what we know so far about the allegations and his history in local schools. So listen to the details here. So prosecutors say this guy, Ryan, had a sexual relationship with a teenage boy who was living with him and his family. So the kid and his mom had reportedly moved in with Ryan and his wife in late August after being evicted from their own house. According to police, Ryan and his wife allegedly told the teen's mom that the age of consent in Missouri is 17, leading her to believe she could not intervene in the relationship. Do you understand what I'm saying here?
Kinda, but not in my universe.
Yes, it's hard to believe what's going on here. So, let me break it down. This kid and his mom, 17 years old, move into a house with Ryan, the substitute teacher, and his wife.
Okay.
Ryan and the kid start a relationship. Ryan and his wife convinced the mom, hey, the age of consent in Missouri is 17. There's nothing you could do about this.
Whoa.
Right? However, Missouri law actually prohibits anyone in a position of care or custody from having a sexual relationship with someone under 18. Since Ryan had listed himself as the teen's legal guardian at school, this law, yes, applies to him. So Ryan's been charged with first-degree endangering the welfare of a child. Both he and his wife have denied the relationship took place. Now, he worked for, he was a sub out in the Fort Zumwalt School District from 2017 until February 6th. That's the day he was charged. He worked at 17 different schools in the district. He was a special ed teacher at Cross Keys Middle in the Ferguson-Florissant district from August 2020 to May 2024, and he served as a volunteer on policy committee in the Francis Howell School District. So far, police and school officials say there's no evidence that any students from any of the other schools or districts were involved with the allegations. But, yeah, this is not his first run-in with the law. Back in 2012, he was sued by the Attorney General for trying to raise funds for a military memorial without registering his charity. He had to pay $5,000 in restitution. He's also got previous arrests for assault, harassment, and false impersonation of a law enforcement officer.
Goodness.
Yeah. So he was working in the schools until February 6th.
That's insane.
Yeah, he's currently being held at the St. Charles County Jail on a $100,000 cash-only bond. What's going on with the wife there, by the way?
Right. What is going on? This whole thing, it just sounds gross.
Yeah, creepazoids.
What's going on with the wife who then convinced or tried to convince the mom that it was cool, that her husband...
He's a substitute teacher.
Yeah.
Would he come home? I met somebody. It's very disturbing.
And the kid and the mom were living there. It's very strange, the whole story. I don't like any bit of it.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so what do you think about this? And we've all had to do this. You got to take your car to get inspected because you got to get your plates renewed.
Just had to do it.
So we've all had to do it, right? We've all had to take our car to get inspected.
Yep.
It's a safety inspection, $12. And maybe you got an older car and you're like, oh, God, is this going to pass? Has anybody been there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Plenty of times.
Well, Missouri lawmakers are moving forward with a plan that would completely eliminate safety inspections for most cars and trucks in the state. What are we feeling about this? I got pros and I got cons. I got pros and I got cons. I got the argument to get rid of it, and I got the argument against getting rid of it.
Well, I think like the environmental impacts, right?
Well, this is not emissions testing.
Oh.
This is the safety inspection.
Well, what goes in? I'm stupid about
Those
this.
are two separate things.
Right, safety's so you go to a garage
You
and
go to
they
a garage,
what do they
they
look at
could-
your tires and whatnot?
Don't they check to see if your blinkers work and
Your brakes.
your brakes and
Tires.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't even know what they do anymore.
I always thought it was just all in one.
No, emissions is separate.
I feel like I've bundled mine.
Not the government. Now, here's the pushback. The Highway Patrol says that these inspections actually do save lives, estimating they prevent about 4 deaths a year on Missouri highways. And a study from Carnegie Mellon found that states with mandatory inspections have about 5.5% fewer traffic deaths. Another representative called the move completely reckless, arguing removing safety checks puts everyone at risk. But before you celebrate too hard, there's a catch. This bill only applies to safety inspections. Brakes, lights, steering. It does not get rid of emissions testing. So if you live in the St. Louis area where, the smog checks are required, you still have to do that. So what's next here, the bill needs one more vote in the House before it heads to the Senate. Interestingly, the Senate is also currently debating raising the speed limit on interstates to 75 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw this.
We're just going to try it all. See where the numbers fall.
So we could be looking at a future here in the state with faster speed limits and fewer inspections. Stay tuned, guys.
Anarchy in the UK. Let's go.
Stay tuned and look out.
Let's go.
You know what? Screw it.
Let's
just
go,
do
man.
it.
This guy's got 3 wheels over here, but he's going 80.
Let's go. He's on his rims, but that's cool.
Back in the day, I did have a dumpy car that was barely running, and I was a friend told me about this fellow. I'll call him Cheating Chucky. You take it to his shop, he just like hands you the paper, he has you sign it, and he's like, "All right, you're good to go." And
Whoa.
and it was incredible. I was like, "Thank you, buddy. You got my car back on the road."
Anybody ever driven on the Autobahn?
Nah.
No, I want to.
No.
Now, Autobahn is in Germany, right? And it's got no speed limit.
Well, certain areas, right?
Yeah, not the whole thing, right? But certain areas you could. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Just police yourself.
right. And I wonder what the fatalities are there.
I think they're reasonable. I just watched this whole like car thing. Every once in a while I get like in a YouTube car vortex, and then I always end up with that old guy. I forgot his name, but he's always like testing supercars and different cars, and he was like crying over the last supercar that he drove because he's like, I'm in a future relic. Like these. He's crying. He's like,
Was it-
like they're never gonna make these
Is it
again.
the British guy?
Is it Rick
This
Steves?
car is dead. No, but it is like the Rick Steves of car. Yeah, he's a British guy.
Is it Jeremy Clarkson?
I don't know, but like I don't know. There's something about him that just makes me keep watching. It is Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah, that's good.
And the birthday or the thing is Jeremy Clarkson at his finest, and it's him like testing out supercars. And I watched him talking about the Autobahn, and they were spilling the facts, and the facts were fairly surprising. Like you would think it'd be a crazy place. It's really not. It's really not. Most of the people are pretty reasonable on it. But occasionally you get a guy in a supercar who's like, well,
Right.
let's see what this rocket ship can
Well,
do.
I mean, if you can. All right. Yes or no? Are they still making the Prius? Is Toyota still making the Prius? Yes or no?
Ooh, you know what? I haven't heard anybody talk about them in a while, and I feel like my friend group would. So I'm going to say no.
I think they are. I think they stopped for a while because I saw a car the other day that looked so weird, and I looked at
Yeah.
it, and it's the new Prius.
Yeah, because I mean, there's still the car that goes like 10 miles under the speed limit. I mean, they're still making them.
You silly man.
They could go the speed
Well, I
limit.
saw a
it'd be great.
Prius on the road yesterday, and I went, an old one. And I went, are they still making these cars? Are they still making these cars?
What's with these guys?
I'll
Rafe,
admit,
are they still making the Prius? Yes or no?
Yes. They
I
are.
seen it.
It's they changed the body style a little bit. It's not as Easter egg roller skatey as it used to be. It's still, you still got the dork tax.
Yeah, it's still a Prius for sure.
Well,
but
yes,
it looks
they are.
way
They are
cooler.
still making the Prius, and yes, it is true. I did see a Prius yesterday, an old one, and I wondered if they still were making them. And ironically enough, Prius in the news for a massive recall.
Oh no.
If you drive a newer Toyota Prius, you might want to double check your rear doors. They just announced a recall of over 141,000 cars because the back doors could just pop open unexpectedly, especially if they get wet.
Oh, no.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Which can be dangerous at the top speed of 37 miles per hour.
Andy.
Oh, they look a lot better, by the way.
They
than
look
what they
pretty
do.
cool.
They made them a
That's
lot.
a sweet car.
That's what I'm saying, man. And they
I wouldn't go
started
as far as
20.
calling it sweet.
Yeah, I
it's
wouldn't go sweet.
nicer.
I like it. I like it better than a BMW. I'll
Hey,
tell you
how
that
dare you.
much. What?
First of
That's not
all-
what I said.
First of
Kind of
all,
like where you're going.
they
there.
make it in gold now, which is very cute.
Who's getting it in gold?
I would love
Donald
it in
Trump
gold.
is
Get
getting
outta
it in
here.
gold.
Gold
Breaking news.
Getting it
Gold
in
is
gold.
back, baby. It's so tight.
Back where? It's
But
so
listen,
tacky.
man, for
It matches my skin
for
tone.
70 miles to the gallon or whatever the heck it is, starting at 28 grand, that's pretty good.
That's
pretty
a good deal.
It's pretty good. Now here, what do you want to get it in? Cherry red?
No, let me see the
What a
gray. Let me see
Prius?
gray.
You loser.
Can you get a lift on
gray.
it?
Middle
Let
of
me
the
see
road gray.
Okay.
Yeah,
dark
that's
gray.
your personality, gray.
So my last car was gray.
Uh-huh.
It
Yeah, I
actually
know.
was Stingray. Sting
Gunmetal gray.
Stingray.
Hey, the gold is kind of neat, dude.
It's fine.
If you're a loser. Okay, so the recall covers 2023 to 2026.
Especially if it gets wet.
Toyota Prius models, including the plug-in
Prius is a
hybrid
gremlin.
versions.
What?
It also grows. It expands if it gets wet.
Is that why you think I like it? Because I miss the gremlins.
So the issue.
Oh yeah.
The issues with the electronic switches that control the rear door latches. Normally, these switches have a seal to keep water out. However, in some cars, the seal isn't doing its job very good. So if you take your car through a car wash or get hit with heavy rain, water can seep into the switch, and if that water has soap or detergent in it, it could cause a short circuit. And if the doors aren't locked when the short happens, the latch could release, and the door could swing open while you're driving.
That's crazy.
Just open.
Wow.
Because it looks like a two-door. Did you see it? It looks like a two-door and doesn't have handles on the
Yeah,
back
yeah.
there. So
What
it's
it
real
is-
sleek looking.
And that could scare the hell out of the person rollerblading next to you at the exact same speed.
You mean skitching on that
That is
cool
not
ride?
safe.
Yeah, top speed, walking next to it. Okay. The good news is no accidents yet. Toyota says that there haven't been any reported accidents or injuries because of this. Just a couple warranty claims. And if this happens, your car should warn you with a chime and a door open icon on the dashboard. So Toyota is already notifying dealers, and they plan to send official letters to every owner by March 29th. When you get the notice, you'll need to take your car to a dealer. They'll inspect the switches, replace them if they need them. All for free, of course.
I want to see this at a car wash.
Just a door open.
Yeah, and by the way, it's Tesla 3. It's with the same body style.
Oh, really?
Look at it.
Oh, no.
The back end, like the same font. They're trying to go for it.
And you know what? Good for them, because people aren't buying Teslas as much, so they still want to do something for the environment and get on a different brand. Here we go.
All right, and finally, if you live in California and you love the outdoors, you might want to be extra careful on your next hike. There is a current situation unfolding out there with wild mushrooms. And it's proving to be deadly thanks to some freak weather out there in California, specifically a mix of warm, fall temperatures and early rains. California is experiencing a massive super bloom of the death cap mushroom.
Okay.
Whoa.
So, as the name implies, this is not something you want to put on pizza or eat in any way. Since mid-November, the death cap mushroom,
Yeah.
it's already killed 4 people.
Was this the mushroom that one lady put in the pasta and killed her husband last year?
That was in Australia. Was that the death cap?
I feel like it was.
There's a whole documentary on that,
Okay.
which I got to watch.
Death cap for cutie.
Death Cap for Cutie. Great band.
So on top of that, okay, so killed 4 people. On top of that, 3 people have needed liver transplants. And dozens more have gotten sick. To put that in perspective, the state usually sees fewer than 5 poisonings an entire year. So this is a major spike. And the scary part is these mushrooms look almost identical to the edible ones people usually forage for. They often grow in city parks, under oak trees. Experts are warning that there is no easy telltale sign to distinguish the safe ones from the killers. How about you stop picking mushrooms and
dude.
eating them, okay?
I know.
Yeah.
Morons, it's on you.
It's
Every time
cottagecore.
we talk about the morels, and I got a couple close friends that are always like, dude, you would love it. You got to go. They're so good. They cook up so well.
Nope.
You even said that there's hardly any stories about the poisoning. What was it, 5 a year or something?
5 a year, but now in the past 2 months, there's been
Yeah, I just don't.
4 people dead.
I'm so freaked out because I don't know my mushrooms.
Yeah. Nobody does.
That unless it comes in that little
It's not worth it.
weird styrofoamy thing with the plastic
Go to
over it.
Schnucks.
Unless it comes in a glittery
From
bag
Schnucks.
with a rainbow on it. I'm not
to
even know what
Schnucks.
it is.
I've never
Go to
had
Schnucks
those
and buy
either.
mushrooms.
I've always been so intrigued, and I want to, but I probably won't, and I never have. The tingly ones.
The psychedelic mushrooms.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's something that seems so fascinating to me, but I can't do it.
Well, when I
Well-
go to Colorado, Oregon, and have my experience for 2 weeks,
Buy him some
you
chocolate.
can come.
Yeah, try it,
took
man.
some this morning.
Yeah, man. You had some.
So the toxins in these mushrooms are brutal because they trick you. So you might get sick with nausea or cramps within a day, but then you often start to feel better, and that's the trap. The deadly organ failure actually hits you about 48 to 96 hours after you eat them. And the victims so far range from a 19-month-old kid to a 67-year-old. And the advice from health officials it's pretty simple. Don't go foraging for mushrooms.
Well, after
Okay.
you said that one was called the vomiter. Remember the one that's called the vomiter?
Yeah, yeah.
And it comes up around here, and what the real risk is not you picking it,
Dogs.
it's your dog's eating it.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll kill your dog if they eat too much. Now, every time I see a mushroom, I used to be like, "Oh, look how cute! The mushrooms are springing up in the neighbor's yard." Now I'm
No,
like,
man.
"Oh God,
Get
it's
'em outta
death!
here.
It's dog death."
Yeah.
Stick to grocery stores for the mushrooms.
Or
Is that-
take your stepfather out to get the morels, because those are super good to eat.
Oh, so now you're all about it.
Well, no, I have. My whole life I've been about it, because I go out with Jerry and we go to
Rolling the dice.
Southern Illinois forests, and we forage for a very particular mushroom, and those look different than like what we're talking about, the death cap for cutie ones. Like we're not talking. These things look beautiful and they're tall and they got little indentions.
Have you heard of the false morels?
There's a false morel, though.
I don't want to know about false.
It takes you to space and slams you back on Earth, and you're dead.
I'm not going to have false morels in my brain.
Okay, well, good luck.
Jerry's a pioneer. All right, he knows what he's looking for.
Yeah.
Kirkwood?
All right, we'll take a break. All right, welcome back to the program. Let's do sports. All right, Moon, what do we got?
Sports is presented by Chuck's Hot Chicken with 5 area locations. Chuck's is the locally owned hot chicken spot, voted best fried chicken sandwich in Missouri. Listen, if you've been following St. Louis City SC, that is our major league soccer team, you know that they have a distinct look. The city red, or pink as the haters would say,
You're not
is
supposed
everywhere.
to call it pink, right? Yeah, I know, it's city red.
It's city red, and it is unique. It's a razzmatazz. But in soccer, teams get a new away jersey every 2 years, okay? Or a kit, if you will. Big fashion moment for the fans. Yesterday, I went down to the pop-up shop that they just built down at the Foundry as the club unveiled their new look for the next 2 seasons. And
Were you down there specifically for that?
yeah, I went straight to it.
So you knew they were doing this?
Yeah, so Together Credit Union, one of the founding sponsors, told me what was going on. They're like, hey, if you'd like to go down, you can go down on us. And I got the invite, and dude, cool as heck. And here's why. It is a direct tribute to the queen of rock and roll, Tina Turner. Now, for those that don't know, Tina Turner had deep, deep roots in St. Louis. Actually, Greek Fires used her piano, a piano that she used. It's in my buddy Jason's studio. And huge, deep roots. Graduated from Sumner High School. A lot of people don't know that. That's where she says that she found her voice. And the team wanted to honor that legacy. So the jersey is a gold color. And it's basically, they're calling it energy yellow, but it's a gold record, dude. And it even has like these swirls and looks like a gold record. A total nod to their original branding, but also to the idea of the gold standard. The details are what make it cool, all right? Actual drawing of Tina Turner is on the jersey. Reproduction of her autograph right below the collar on the back. The team's Chief Experience Officer, Matt Seaback, who I saw last night, we call him the Ghost, said that they wanted to tell a story of reinvention. And just like Tina reinvented her career and rose to global stardom, the team is looking to bounce back and rise up this season. Matt was on fire last night, dude.
I'm sure he was.
It was fun, dude. Carolyn spoke, and they partnered with Coca, too, the arts team down there.
Cola people,
And they had these 3 gals, young gals, that sang a Tina Turner song, and they killed it. Unique collaboration. Adidas, who makes the kits for the entire league, says that this is the first time they've collaborated with a female music artist for a soccer uniform. So whether you watch the matches or not, you're going to see a lot of Tina Turner tributes walking around town this spring.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's a really cool jersey, to be honest. Moving west down down Highway 70 to Columbia. Big business news coming out of Mizzou. For nearly 100 years, the football stadium at Mizzou has been simply known as Memorial Stadium. It's been named that since 1926 to honor 117 Mizzou students and alumni who died in World War I. Well, yesterday, the university announced that they're going to sell the corporate naming rights to the stadium. This means Memorial will likely be dropped from the name and replaced by a corporate sponsor like
Brand X Stadium, it could be
anything.
Rafe's Garage Stadium if you want to pay for the naming rights.
Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center Stadium.
Oh, they got the money.
They do.
Don't cheer in silence. Which, by the way, has anybody ever thought about that slogan? That slogan makes no sense.
What do you mean? Why?
Don't suffer in silence.
Yeah, you don't tell people about your hemorrhoids.
Right. So why are they telling me to tell people about my hemorrhoids?
Yeah, you guys suffer
tell
with
them
everyone
about
else.
your hemorrhoids.
Well, that's not how this works.
Don't suffer in silence, man. Tell them.
Don't suffer in silence. So I'm supposed to tell you that my butt hurts?
Yeah, so then you're suffering with everyone.
No, if you go to them, tell them.
It doesn't make sense.
It makes all the sense. Anyway.
So why are they doing this? In short, money. College sports are getting incredibly expensive. Schools are trying to keep up with rising costs, recruiting battles, and new rules that might allow them to pay athletes directly in the future. So Mizzou's athletic department reported a deficit of just over $11 million last fiscal year. So they need new revenue streams, and this is the obvious one to go for. Now, before everybody gets upset about a racing history, the school said that they're being very careful. They are consulting with veterans groups to find new, meaningful ways to honor those soldiers and preserve the intent of the original memorial. But the reality of modern college football is that the name on the building is valuable real estate, and Mizzou is ready to lease it out.
Naming rights? I mean, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
What you going to do?
So.
It's been a massive 24 hours for Team USA and the Americans breaking droughts and making history in sports that we usually don't dominate. First up, cross-country skiing. Usually you think of cross-country skiing, you think of Norway and Sweden. They kind of own the sport. But for the American men, it's been a dry spell for half a century. Last time an American won a medal in this sport was 1976 until yesterday. Ben Ogden, a 25-year-old from Vermont, took the silver medal in the sprint event. Sprint is basically a long, slow trek through the woods, short, high-intensity race, a loop, blah, 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 blah. Goes on. He broke a 50-year curse. Congratulations to America. Go Team USA. I'm Moon, and that's your sports because who do you think you are? I am.
I think, can somebody look this up? I think Team USA plays tomorrow for hockey, the first game. I think.
Let's see.
And I think tomorrow afternoon. So if you're wondering when Team USA for hockey starts, that is tomorrow, I believe, at 2:20 something or other. I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
All right. Thanks. All right, that is it for us. Appreciate you all tuning in. If you missed anything on the program, make sure you check out the clip of the day, brought to you by Michael's Flooring. Also, the podcast brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. And today's podcast is titled...
I'm just here for dong comfort.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh. All right, Moon, what else?
I love you, miss you, bye, and thank you for all the support and congratulations with a big announcement today for Pinup Bowl, and I'm very excited to be a part of its future.
That's right. Discounts for Rizz Show members.
Yeah,
Not
easy.
Team
Promo
Rizz.
code Rafe
Not Team
Williams.
Rizz or Rizz Show listeners. Rizz Show members.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes. I do want to do a whole bunch of weirdo-themed events down there, so we'll see it. It's going to be great.
All right.
Thank you.
Learn.
Yeah, Happy Woof Wednesday, sponsored by Woodard247.com. Got to see Bernice with Stray Rescue of St. Louis today. She's going to be up for fostering. She has a really cool story, and she's got like 6 siblings, so be on the lookout for that later on the socials. And yeah, follow me at Lern versus Radio. Thanks.
All right. Rafe.
Trademark, copyright, the Pete Weber wall and Pinergy up.
All right.
Trademark,
Oh my gosh.
copyright,
Marketing
trademark.
guy.
So many ideas.
Scott.
Yes, follow me, King Scott Rules. I'll be on TikTok today from 2 to 3, and tonight, 8 p.m., I'll be on Columbus to the Rescue on
All
YouTube.
right. We leave you with a selection from our Team Rizz Member of the Day, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. From Bethalto, Captain Chris Richards is our Team Rizz Member of the Day.
Yes.